Yeah, look at the thumbnail. Yeah, Madhouse has just become like one of the seals of quality on anime these days.
Yeah, until they miss.
So far, they haven't missed.
To your knowledge. Remember, they're old as hell.
Oh, another show that also upset me, Gain of AI, because it like dug into my psyche and how I feel about autism and stuff, and I'm like, oh god, why? It didn't make me cry, but I'm like, no.
Too relatable.
Do that.
Anyways, look
how
at
do I see the thumbnail?
just go to my channel and you'll see the thumbnail.
Go to my channel, he says. Free clicks, he says. And he says. Dude, I love how my stream the other day cut out the... You bought this for the goth vampire mommy. You would.
Hey, it's true. Literally,
Also,
that trailer is, I fully believe, thanks to them showing off Dimitrescu, that is the reason this game popped off.
I love how my stream cut off literally right when I wiped.
I'm starting a new game anyways.
Oh, I can't see the game, by the way.
I know. Hold on.
Are you ready for me to make numerous goth vampire mommy jokes?
Kinda. I'm expecting you to. $30.
You know, I could tell the anime was older. There were two specific ways I can tell that anime was older. For one, it was DVD quality, and for two, and this is... Are we live yet?
Oh, we're live. We've been live.
Mute me 1 second, because what I'm about to say is kind of gross, but it's also the truth.
Alright, hold on. I need to mute on both my OBS's. Hold on. Okay, you're muted on both. Ah! Okay, yep, I see where you're going with this. Oh, fucking course it did. Hello, Apuro. I'm gonna unmute in 3, 2. Yeah, I'm streaming this tonight. Why? Because my internet's working for once and playing nice with me.
I think they did it as like an Adam and Eve comparison, because they were explaining how God created the world in 7 days, and then on the 8th day, he abandoned humanity.
Turn off infinite ammo.
Really? Yeah, I was watching an anime called Sunday Without God, and it's pretty good, and yet another Madhouse show that made me visibly upset.
Ghost Dagger? Oh, hello. You love this game? Me too. Except on Village of Shadows. Fuck that difficulty.
Ain't that bad.
Ghost Dagger, that's new.
Hurt.
Hey, Ghost Dagger, I'm Japan number 79.
Yeah,
I'm here from time to time.
he's my co-host, aka he also has the tism, aka he says dumb shit sometimes. But hey, we all do. So
Everyone says everything that's.
Why does your new avatar's face look weird to me?
I'm experimenting with art styles. Hey,
It's the first time I'm seeing it. I'm not being mean, but it kind of looks crushed. It's also giving me that Mad Magazine vibe that creeps me the fuck out.
yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I'm currently messing with settings, making sure I don't have infinite ammo on, because I did get infinite ammo for some weapons, because I'm going to do a normal...
Oh, that's accessibility. Make sure to...
Let's see.
Oh, that's accessibility. Make sure to turn on ADHD mode.
No, there isn't. There isn't any. Which...
Okay, but did you turn on my mom drop me as a baby mode? That's important.
I don't think this game has that. That's Last of Us 2. I reached the part where I have to run away from a freaky baby.
Dude, that is from a TikTok I watch. Dude, that is from a TikTok I watch that always makes me laugh every time.
You're at the 60% mark, Ghost Dagger.
Put a fucking... Dude's like pretending to be like the obnoxious game tutorial NPC, and he's like, if you're having trouble with this puzzle, put on my mom drop me as a baby mode.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's fucking amazing.
Well, this is it. This is the final main game. And then after that, it's just me playing whatever Resi game I can get my hands on. So that means Code
Don't worry,
Veronica.
Ghost Dagger. We dog each other regularly.
So that means either Code Veronica, Rev 2, and hopefully, if I have the time, Outbreak, because that game is now canon now. Fun. Which
Or the one on. I wish you have to play the 3DS one, which apparently isn't that great.
I did play the 3DS one. It was Rev
Control-wise.
1.
I heard it was good game-wise. Oh, it's just a remake of Rev 1?
No, Rev 1 was
How
remastered.
many times did they remake Rev 1?
Rev 1 got remastered to PS3, then got remastered to PS4, then got remastered to Switch. Dude, it would be so funny. Imagine their new remake is a Rev 1 remake. I would be laughing my ass off because it's like, wow, they're literally scraping the barrel for Resi remakes now.
I mean, to be fair, did you see the new Dragon Ball Super trailer? It's exactly what we don't want. It's just a remake of the Beerus movie again.
I know.
No, they're also continuing Super.
Yeah, they're
Are they
continuing
doing
it.
the Moro arc? 'Cause
Yeah, they're
I
doing.
just
yeah.
saw
Yeah,
it
they're
was like a
continuing
remake
it.
of the-
No,
so
they're
they're remaking the Beerus movie and then actually continuing Super.
Yeah, essentially
I'm so
they're
stumped
remaking.
on this.
They're
They're
remaking
doing
the.
both.
They're remaking the Beerus movie to give it better pacing, which is the same thing they're doing with One Piece.
I want the Granola and Moro arcs because apparently they're both really good.
Yeah, they're remaking it to make the pacing
gonna have to
smoother
see
and
when that's
also
coming out.
adding the Moro and Granola arc essentially. So it's a 2-for-1 essentially. We get a remake and a sequel. Anyways, before I
I
forget,
know the manga's effectively in stagnation because of like the Kira Toriyama dying, the producing catching up, and everything else going on.
dude, it's been 5 years since this game came out. Holy shit!
I just want to see Frieza Black already, who's apparently canonically the strongest once he gets that form.
For immersion purposes and to keep it to the authentic experience like in the OG, I am going to be playing in first person, so I can keep it like as the way this game was intended to be, because obviously the third person mode was very tacked on. And it's obvious. Why? Because even though third person's fun, the movement was not made for third person because it controls way too smooth.
As much as Modern Death Battle annoys me, I really like the Frieza versus Optimus Prime fight.
Anyways,
Optimus Prime,
time to
beg
watch
your
a storybook, JP.
Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast.
What in Tim Burton am I looking at?
This game's whole theme.
Inspired by Tim Burton.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah, RE8's whole theme is storybook themes and also classic monster movie tropes like werewolves, vampires, swamp monsters, haunted houses, that type of stuff.
Also, Pearl, prepare the spray bottle because me and she are probably gonna make a shitload of jokes on the vampire Dami Mommy.
If I had a fly swatter, I would do the meme, but I don't, so I haven't unlocked it.
The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark
You remember that thing was modded in, right?
Oh, right, it was a mod.
Was it?
Oh man, it was modded? Oh, okay.
Come, child, warm yourself.
Yeah, there's not a fly swatter in Village.
And smiled with joy.
Do I still want to do my Nuzlocke tonight? I'll
Across
think about
waters
it.
deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart.
Because no one showed up Sunday in voice chat.
Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins.
I like how this whole storybook was. I like how this whole storybook is monsters gifting this child a thing, and because she was trained with, it's like, oh, this monster's giving me something. Okay, thank you, monster, for giving me this thing. And then when the final monster happens, it's like, wait a minute, I wasn't giving you this.
The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart.
So does this not have to do with infection at all, like the other Biohazard games?
Oh, it does.
Which appeared dark.
It's just that this is the origin. Like, it explains literally the beginning of the franchise and how everything came to be. How Umbrella happened.
Gifts we gave, but more
Basically how the entirety of everything in the series happened.
in turn is due.
You mean the Discount SBC Foundation?
Trapped
No.
inside a mirror.
I'm talking like, hey, this is the person that was the progenitor of creating bioweapons / this investigating strange, creepy viruses.
Woman at the
Look, man,
stars
I'll
of
never
the
stop making
station.
fun of Umbrella Corp. They're just as useless
A
as
local
fucking...
tale. Besides,
Sephiroth's guys from Final Fantasy.
You mean Shinra?
She doesn't understand it. Thank God.
Yes.
We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
there's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
It's not paranoia, it's a feature, damn it.
Cautious.
Well, he is a father, so no shit he'd be paranoid.
I'll finish.
Look,
dinner.
man, if I ever have a daughter, I'm gonna be that dad with the fucking shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Bro, oh, same here, man. No shit. Anyone would. Anyways.
It's
Look-
okay, Rose. Your mother
I'd probably
doesn't-
look for an old Stinger model.
I can't blame her.
You know, the kind of gun that was made by a sewing
Did you say
company.
something?
Nothing.
I like that really old style double barrel shotgun that you found in like the 1980s or 1960s.
Man, I wish that double barrel was in this game, because double barrel shotguns just hit different in shooters, and I don't know what it is.
Look, man, you
Looks
can't,
everything
unless
fine, so this stuff keeps
you
going
want
on.
pump action. If Super Soaker's taught me anything, you want that fucking pump action.
Well, yeah, pump
Wait,
action.
did they actually get the rights to use the Gerber logo? Wait, go back.
No, it's not the Gerber logo, I think. I think it's a made-up version of
That
the
is
Gerber.
totally-
Oh my god, it is the Gerber logo!
Did they get permission, or did they forget to take that out during the?
I think they may have modeled their own baby. Like, they got someone's baby on staff, and then they just took a photo, and it's so spot
Still
on.
might not own the.
Oh!
You know what it is? I don't think you're able to like copyright the whole picture of a baby on a product thing. It's like every fucking company does that for baby products.
Yeah, like, I think it's probably their own version of the Gerber logo, which checks out.
Looking at you, Pampers. I worked grocery for 7 years, and every time I had to go into the diaper aisle, it's just like numerous toddlers staring at me on different diaper packages.
Yeah, that checks out. Also, what is it with any sort of media having these shitty flat screens? Like, and I'm not talking like, oh, I'm being spoiled. I'm talking like these are like when flat screens were barely popping off.
Oh, I have one of those TVs. It still works.
I know.
It was a 720p 1080i interlaced.
Yeah, like these are the early flat screens. Like this is one of the very early ones.
That's right. Was this probably like 2008 then? This is taking
No, this
place?
is 2021.
No, this was 2020.
And how is that an early flat screen?
It looks like one.
They're there.
And it's just a thing
Well,
in
it's
any
also in a European country that's not as
developed,
along
aka developed.
technologically.
God, I forget how pretty this game looks because of the fact this game was actually made with ray tracing in mind, unlike 7. Because 7's lighting is just that good naturally, and I don't see the point of ray tracing with 7.
Almost there, honey.
Yeah, I'll take my ray tracing and shove it right up your ass.
Also, physics.
We dog each other all the time, Dagger. Don't worry about it. It's
There
fine.
you go, sweetheart.
I think my internet's
Don't you worry.
yeah, my internet's of course it is throwing a shit fit.
Weird fairy tale monsters get you.
Isn't that right, she, my fence jumping fuster cluck?
I was about to say a slur, but never mind.
I thought you were just gonna call me the balding racist, as you always do.
No, the balding race is getting too easy. I need to get more offensive with it.
The joke being you're completely legal, and I just love doing that to you because it's like it's not even funny at this point. It's just sad.
Yeah, well, I would say you need
To
to.
be fair to your internet, Trini, it is barely keeping up, but the bitrate is not looking great.
That checks out. Well, I wanted to say that at least thank God you're still a virgin, because that way you don't disturb the gene pool and ruin us with your lesser species. But okay, that's fucked up.
Oh no, there is like an actual 50. You're not wrong though. Like when you have autism, there's like a 50% chance you're gonna give your offspring autism, and I hate that.
It's just something you can't control, unfortunately.
Look, man, if the government would pay me like 20 grand to get a vasectomy, I'd just take it and use that money to take a vacation.
Yeah, because it's like, why risk it? February 16th, 2020. It is
I'd take that money and
2021.
Pay off my entire student debt.
It is 2021.
You know what a vasectomy is?
February 6th, 2021. Me and I had another
Bro.
fight. I accidentally mentioned what happened 3 years ago, and she blew up at me. Oh, it's probably been 3 years, but it hasn't been like a full 4 years yet. Like, you know how sometimes they'll say 3 years, even though it's like or more like 3.5, and it's already like, how do I describe it? It's like saying it's 2016, and even though it's been 3 years, it's 2020. In reality, it's been like 3.5, maybe 3, something along the lines.
I heard this came out in 2020.
This came in 2021.
Fine.
This was like a 4-year gap between 7 and 8.
Wait, look at that laptop again. That is an old ass laptop. That's about from like 2008 as well.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't know what it is with media like this. It's that even though they say they take place in modern day, they still decide to downgrade a lot of the technology. Hey, Doc.
Ah, great. Who's this cox? I mean, hello.
Well, I mean, he is a cocksucker. He is gay, so.
Jesus, shit. I was only kidding.
Who?
JP was gonna call you a
Oh.
cocksucker, but I told him, well, he's not wrong, because you are gay.
No, I
so.
love doing this when anyone joins the call. I'm like, who's this cox?
Then you realize it was the gay man.
I forget what abridged series that's from. That's from some abridged series I was watching.
That's never been my thing.
I thought he's Ace.
Yes, in fact.
Hello.
Also like guys.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like
You know what's
I could
ironic?
probably do like a gay asexual relationship.
that smells good.
You know what's ironic
That would
about
be,
this?
like,
Hands
an
off,
ace thing
mister.
I'd do.
You want to know what's ironic about this game in terms of its plot?
Recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Fun fact: when they were making this game's story, you want to know what inspired this game? The plot, at least.
Call of Cthulhu.
Last of Us.
Every single other Resident Evil game that they've ever made.
It's that and Last of Us, apparently, because they were
That's
like,
plot, not gameplay.
yeah, apparently during development where it's like, oh, we're inspired by Last of Us Part 2 story, and the moment they said that, everyone was scared. Thank God they did a so much better job, because any story is better than Last of Us Part 2.
Think we can just forget about what
Oh, by the way, Doc, I just got to the
It
part
happened
in
so long ago.
Cyberpunk 2077 when you
I
figure
don't
out
understand why
about
we're so-
Johnny Silverhand's girlfriend, Alt. I see why he hates Arasaka.
Also, first hint that there's something wrong with Mia. She didn't react properly. She just looked at that and was like, what the fuck was that? That's a first hint of foreshadowing, because it's like, what?
Get down.
Look.
Mia!
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of foreshadowing. I feel they're lashing out at Ethan.
And they shot her to death because...
Because that's not Mia.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
there's a few things you can see, like how she's super interested in only cooking authentic
Chris? What the hell?
Czech
Sorry, Ethan.
food.
No!
Technically they're in Transylvania, but Transylvania doesn't exist anymore. It's now part of the Czech
Yeah.
Republic.
I was gonna say, that is now the Czech Republic.
Also, they changed
Yeah.
Chris's
They're
face
somewhere-
again.
Yeah, they changed his face. That's what I'm saying. We're talking about during the RE7 stream. You were too young to know, but everyone hated RE7 to the point that there were fan theories that that isn't Chris. And that's someone who took his likeness
All clear.
and is playing himself off
What the hell
as
you
if
doing
he
with my
were
daughter?
Chris Redfield as a title.
I know
And that was
RE6
super-
was like the dark
I said get
the
your
dark
hands off
pathway
her.
for the series.
Ethan, no.
Man, I miss
Also,
Roger Craig Smith
yeah,
as Chris.
Yeah, RE6 they did go a little dark with the whole everything's fucked now. This is a changed world state that is
I watched a really
permanent.
fucked up anime before this called Sunday Without God. Really good.
Also,
Watch it.
really unfortunate that they just used Carlos's voice actor again. I love Carlos. He is great. His voice actor did an amazing job. The fact that he's also Chris kind of bums me out. Because I like Roger Craig Smith, and it makes Carlos less special as he's now basically typecast as the Braun of Resident Evil games.
We'll be there.
Yeah. And there's Leon, who is the Lionel Messi of Resi.
I'm like thinking you met the James Bond guy, and then I remember that's Daniel Craig Smith.
We talked about this.
I know.
Also, is it just me, or does it feel like they embraced a bit more of the anime side of the voice acting sphere for Resi? Because 7 was more grounded and like realistic voice acting, and here it's like, yeah, we're going back to like the cheesy anime campiness of Resi.
We matter, Ethan.
I feel like they started to do that with 3 Remake, where they wasted all of their like good one-liners at like the beginning of the game, and just had to have a one-liner every second.
Yeah,
RE3 Remake is the Marvel movie of Resident Evil games in all the worst ways. It's cheesy one-liners and bad flow.
which is funny because Resi's known for being a schlocky B-movie horror franchise.
Speaking of, why does this look graphically less impressive than the other?
Maybe it's
Resident Evil remakes?
maybe it's because I'm streaming it to you at 480p 30.
It's also the fact that Ethan's house is made almost entirely of reused RE7 assets. You can find a bunch of Baker Estate stuff inside Ethan's house. Like the closets are straight from Evelyn's room. Most of these models are just upscaled from like 26.
I guess that's how they save money for Resi.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've been doing it forever. 2-Make has stuff from RE7. 3-Make has stuff from RE7. They made RE7 models, and they're like, oh, we could just use this fuse box covered in yellow electrical tape wherever we need a fuse box.
Good old
And they just drop it.
Capcom.
It's the fact that
Cycling shit like it's no.
no, that's the Yakuza devs. Also, the fact this game ran on PS4 and it ran at a solid 60 is impressive.
I know. I streamed it last week. I'm at like the home stretch.
This is a PS4 game?
Yeah, it was on PS4, and then it released. It was a dual release. It was PS4, PS5, but dude, if you got the PS4 version, you would barely see a difference. It's just that good looking. The only difference is ray tracing, and that's it.
The RE engine is hyper built for working on consoles and not on PC, and it really shows.
You know, it's not fucking built for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're playing on PC.
Which is why you should.
RE engine runs on PC. It always has, and it always will.
Except 7. 7 for some reason runs amazingly well.
That's also a decade old, and all of your gameplay issues are able to be fixed by having a better PC.
Also, a lot of dead birds. Okay. Yeah, also, one thing that does...
It's a staple for any horror franchise.
One thing that does
I was
bum...
talking about this in my stream. I can't stand this intro section. I think it's super boring, and having a slow walk and no talk. Who would?
Oh, shit.
Look at the environment. Does nothing.
So I'm not the biggest fan of horror games in general, because a lot of them are walking sims. We're supposed to get a Saw game this year, and I'm hoping it's good.
Here's the thing with Resi 8 that kind of bums me out, is that, in case you didn't know this, JP, they toned it down. Apparently 7 was so terrifying, and they cooked so hard that most people did not finish 7. And it's like, we gotta tone this down, or they're not gonna finish 8.
RE7 is not that scary.
It's not, but the thing is, though,
also
not
coming from
everyone's... Here's the thing, is that not everyone's jaded like you and me. Like, we're jaded at this point. Everyone else isn't. Not only that, we also gotta remember 7 is the game that brought back the franchise. It is the game that made Resi again.
Yeah, but it's funny old man who says, "Welcome to the family, son," in a stereotypical, thick Louisiana accent as he beats your ass.
You also got
a chainsaw and quote the evil, not Evil Dead. No, Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead. You also got to remember, most people that played 7 that didn't think Resi was scary were the ones that started playing 4, 5, and 6, which was probably my gen, or at least people from my age group. That's the games we grew up with. We did not grow up with Resi 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, or Outbreak. So 7 was a whole new thing for us.
To be fair, Resi 1 is not that scary.
The classic game is. Remake is great.
The classic game, I feel to be funny because you get scenes like, it's the poison. I need the anti-serum. while Richard has like 8 Pepsi can-sized puncture wounds all throughout his torso.
And
like,
then
okay, Richard, the poison's gonna kill you.
and then there's your favorite.
Yeah, I don't think it's the poison, guys.
And then
I
there's
don't know what killed him.
And then there's your favorite. Behold, the ultimate life form, Tyrant. And then just fucking Chris laughing his ass off. And then Wesker's like, Chris, stop it.
Chris, stop it.
He sounds so
A bunch
buttered.
of dead guy.
And then Chris is like,
some morticians looking at a dead body.
and then Chris is like,
Several wounds on him. We're like, okay, guys, I think it was definitely the poison.
and then Chris is like,
Definitely the
Wesker,
poison.
you're pitiful.
Wesker, you're pitiful.
It's why, like, I'm hoping if I ever try to stream a PS1 game again, we intentionally, me and you, JP, we intentionally do shitty voice acting. But the last time I recommended that, you said I cannot do that because of the fact that you had standards. And I'm like, come on, do shitty voice acting on purpose.
Come on. You gotta hit him with the Chris was your old partner, you know. And, but Barry, I thought you were checking out the doors on the opposite side of the building. Why are you over here?
And
he goes,
you think the
I
remake?
gotta go back to the wall.
Do I think they'll remake RE5 Ghost Stagger? Maybe in the future. There's the rumor mill starting up again that they're going for Code Veronica, which, considering they,
Yeah.
so that's the rumors.
Well,
I don't think it's true though.
I think that's supposed to release this year, right after 9.
Which
It's supposed to be the next end type thing.
Yeah. Also, 100% they reused this scenario in RE3 Remake. Ah, shit. Well, fuck. I love RE8. It's really fun. Although people saying it's like as good as RE4 is weird for people to say, because it's like that's really high regard for a game like this. And I get it, the game's great. But
I don't like this one, but I'm starting to grow. It's starting to grow on me. I think this game has a very bad
consistency issue. Like it can't keep a theme.
No, it isn't that. I like how it swaps themes constantly. I think that's fun, just because it feels like it's 4 chuckle fucks that the antagonist grabbed and forced to be a big happy family because she misses her daughter, and is just adopting strangers that hate each other. I think that's fun.
The game is so underrated. That's what I feel.
Because it really shows.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about underrated Ghost Dagger, considering this game had amazing reviews when it came out. Like people loved this game when it came out.
Oh yeah, people loved it.
I feel none of the Resident Evil games are underrated. The only one I can say would be underrated is, of course, Outbreak, Code Veronica, but even Outbreak with its fan servers still going up and running, that you can play that whenever. Code Veronica is a bit boring at times, but it's still really fun. It has some plot threads that are neat.
I'm gonna finish the game, Russell Newman?
And 3 originals.
Oh, finish the game, Russell Newman? I am gonna finish the game. I'm gonna. This is the whole point of me playing through the entire series is to marathon these games, and before RE9 comes out, and then once I get this, I can do Code Veronica. I can hopefully do Outbreak since that game's canon now. I can hopefully go back and go do the classic versions of Resi 2 and 3. And hopefully I can get a decent amount done before 9 comes out.
Well, you could probably bang out, well, maybe not.
Code Veronica.
I was gonna say, you can bang out Code Veronica in 2 sessions. You can bang out 2 original in like 2 sessions, maybe 3. Because you have Claire A and Claire B, or Leon B, which is the canon one, and you should do that one.
Yeah, that's what my intention is. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because that's the only ending where Lita gets her hands on the G-Virus definitively and escapes, which leads into 4, where she sells the G virus, or has already sold it.
Uncle's like an ambush? Yeah, I know. I played this game a few times at this point, so I know. Like, unlike 7, where I forget most of the stuff, I remember most of 8's bullshit. Mainly because 8 is not as puzzle heavy. It's very RE4 coded, because it's pretty obvious it is. And as Doc said, 8 is just all the concepts, or dropped RE4 concepts, in one game. So, yeah, it's hella RE4
You have
coded.
Resi concepts, not just Resi 4.
But most of it's Resi 4.
All Resi concepts, but it starts off with 4, where you have a village starting area, followed by the castle, which imitates Hookman demo. And then you have the second one, which the second antagonist, I feel, emulates like the RE7 demo the best.
Yeah, you know
what's
what's...
like the RE7
DLC, yeah. Also, I find it funny that the devs, they were when they were like announcing this game, they were bragging about like, oh, this is the darkest Resi game we've had yet, and I'm like, really? This is the darkest the series has ever gotten? Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
I would say it is, because, you know, RE1 through 3 is campy horror. It has some dark elements, but it always ends with a rock music and a happy ending. This is the only one that doesn't end happy.
Very bittersweet. You're on your third playthrough, Ghost Dagger?
6 kind of ends happy.
And it still scares you? I don't know if it's just me that I'm jaded. I remember I played through 8 the first time, and here's the problem. I think the reason I wasn't as scared of 8 as what it is, much as I should have been, is because the main mistake is saying, oh, it plays like RE4. And the moment I heard RE4, I immediately knew, well, okay, I am not going to be scared whatsoever, because RE4 is not that scary. It isn't scary. It's tense, but it's not scary.
It's an action movie.
Yeah.
All of them have been action movies. I think the scariest Resident Evil game to me is just RE3 Original, just due to the fact that the game expects too much of you at the beginning, to where it's like, no, you're gonna run away from the enemies. You don't have enough ammo unless you know what you're doing. You don't have enough anything. Like, 4 isn't scary, 5, definitely not. 6, no. 6 is probably the least scary of every Resident Evil game.
Yeah, also...
Fighting tanks in China.
If there's... Also, I think another thing that bums me out...
China, what?
Don't ask, it's RE6. It's weird. I think another thing that bums me out about this game is the fact that they wanted to give some of these characters a bigger role, but because of reasons, they just made it so that they died instantly, which sucks. Also, this scene was in the trailer.
Who are you? Who sent you?
I always find it a little sad that none of the village goers you get to see for more than like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
that's why they were meant to live in early in development.
Yeah, I wish they stuck around for a little bit. Like, imagine if you had a safe zone that was Luisa's house, or after the house burns down, the survivors that you have meet up somewhere else, and then throughout the plot of the game, some of the survivors, they keep disappearing. So instead of it being all front forward, Ethan now understands what Chris is going through constantly. It's a slow drip feed of, damn, we're losing more and more people the longer the day goes on.
Man, I wish we could get this old man sick-ass double barrel.
I never thought about that. You don't get his over-under.
Also,
his model that totally isn't the one from RE7.
Dead body.
Also, fun fact, 4 of these people in here have the same exact face model. they just copy and pasted the same person 4 times and they changed his shirt.
If there
It's
is one
super
thing
fun.
I will admit that this game looks better is because the RE engine has a certain look to its lighting, which I don't think you can actually improve upon. But I will admit they improved on the texture work compared to 7 to 8 because the fact they practiced with the engine for like 2 games after 7, aka actually no, not 2 games, 3 games. That being 4 games. That being Monster Hunter Rise, Resi 2 remake. Oh, there goes the fingers, and it's gonna make the 8. And I think
Yeah, whenever you watch
DMC
now,
5. So they had time to practice with the engine.
kind of. Rise doesn't even have a lighting engine, really. That's all just baked in arcade stuff. So I would exclude that one. If we're talking about graphics and that kind of stuff. But maybe you can include that one for like console optimization. Because that's a Switch exclusive. Anyways, here's my gripe about RE8, and it is the fact that this game feels like it's balanced for normal difficulty, fresh start, and only normal difficulty, fresh start. Because Village of Shadows is not fun to play.
Oh, it is
and
not.
Hardcore is not fun to play.
What the hell?
Yeah,
And even
it's
then,
one of those games.
and Assisted is not fun to play because it's too easy, and then Hardcore just feels like it's tedious, and then Village of Shadows is better have the infinite ammo Wolfsbane
Or you're
and
fucked.
exploit that.
Yeah.
This game just feels like it was made specifically for starting a new game and starting on normal and playing through the game exactly how it is, which is how I played the game the first time and I liked it. And each time I tried to play through it on like New Game Plus or on Hardcore or anything, I just had a bad, not fun time. Because it was either boring, tedious, because I'm either too powerful or not powerful enough, but not to the point where I'm having a challenge. It's more so I ran out of ammo because everything takes too much damage. Guess I have to sidestep and knife the enemy for the next 30 seconds. But if you play this game on normal, the game's great.
Oh, normal, it's really fun,
And
but
don't play on music.
yeah, it feels like it was only balanced for normal. And it's why, like I said, that I love this game, but I will not, like as you said, the difficulty, it needs a balance change. Like it could have been fixed in patches, which sucks that they didn't bother. It's an over under double barrel shotgun.
Okay. Yeah, because I like to.
It's
Maybe
easier to
it's just
say
that
over
I
under.
am unhurt, and I'm.
Now you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think your internet has kicked the bucket.
oh. Did mine or
Because his is
Oh.
barely keeping up on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Oh, whoa! The fuck was that?
Goop.
I know. Let's see. I like how the fact that this game, as a way of ending off the story, it's like, you know what? Let's just play the greatest hits of Resi for this game. Oh, this section fucking sucks.
I love this section.
No, it's because of the
What man
fact
is it?
that you don't get shit for ammo. Because of the fact that, unlike in Resi 4, enemies don't drop ammo. They just,
Yeah, they drop
crystals.
what's it, lay?
Yeah, lay.
I have to try and stop myself from calling it Pesetas. I'll probably still end up calling them Pesetas.
Oh, here's the old man. At least, no, that's not the old man. I thought that was.
Is it over?
I like that they don't drop raw ammo, though.
Yeah.
I've mentioned how much I like the RE3 original crafting system. I know some people don't like crafting systems. I'm a sucker for them. I think crafting my own stuff in the field is always fun
Well, here's the thing. People are
because
sick
it
of.
gives me more variety.
Well, here's the thing. It's not the fact that the crafting systems themselves suck. It's just the fact that it's just the same one over and over again. So it's like,
guess.
I can
I
understand
really-
from that perspective, but yeah.
I get it. I guess I don't know. I get people saying that they don't like it. I personally like it because I feel it gives me some control over how I'm playing the game when I'm given the same materials that can
Back the
make
fuck
separate
up.
items. Like, do I make 15 shotgun rounds or 15 pistol rounds, or do I make 3 shotgun?
There is
Or
one
do I
thing.
make 4 sniper?
I think there is one thing about this game I do love, and it's the attention to detail to the guns. Because obviously, as you saw, the gunplay and the sounds are way better than 7's pea shooters.
Yeah, someone watched John Wick and realized that people actually like when people handle their guns well. So Ethan doesn't discard clips or mags, I guess.
Okay, that's neat. They don't attack you immediately. They're just all watching you, waiting for you to do something.
Yeah.
That's such a
They
neat
do this a handful
detail.
of times. I love it.
Oh, like
I
where they're
love
just
it when they do that.
watching you, and they're
Yeah,
just waiting for you to
they
do
do
the
it again
first
when you
move.
They do it again when you castle, and by that time you have a sniper, so you can start picking them off while they're waiting for you.
I love that. I wish more horror games did that. It adds tension because it's like, who's gonna make the first move, you or the monsters?
Yeah, have necromorphs be running around doing their own stuff.
Yeah, like for example, and not only
They
that,
know
it makes
that
you
you're-
paranoid because it like makes you question how smart they are because it's like, oh, oh, the shotgun, another Resi 4 ism. They give you the shotgun super early. But yeah, like,
I have to head off and run some errands, boys. I will
Like,
leave
I-
the stream to you.
but yeah.
Oh, goodbye.
What were we gonna say, Doc? Before I interrupted
luck
you,
with
sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, man, this shotgun's so pretty. I wish I
It's-
could keep this one the whole game. The other one is just better.
Well, you
Even though I
can.
hate the next shotgun you get.
Well, I mean, you kind of can. You just
I
gotta.
know, but like, yeah, but this shotgun's damage caps out at the minimum for the next shotgun. And I'm not sure if there's exclusives. Like when you fully upgrade a gun, you get to do a little exclusive thing with it.
Oh, there is, but
So I've never upgraded.
there is, but not in the way you expect. It's the whole attachment thing. Like you can find an attachment for the gun to give it new perks.
Yeah, and the base shotgun doesn't get any damage boosters. It gets fire rate, which is very good when the shotgun turns practically semi-auto, and you can put 15 shells down range.
Yeah, unfortunately, the best shotgun in this game, the supposed Terry Crews weapon, is dog shit because of the fact it's not full auto unless you play mercenaries. Hey, Devil Gen, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, like man, you gave us one of the best shotguns in the game. At least let us have a decent fire rate with it. That fire rate is ass.
No. You are going to get the slowest fire rate known to man with an average damage.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the fact that as I have grown with age, I also just don't like the design of like bullpup shotguns anymore. I used to like bullpup guns.
Well, it's not,
But
it's
I-
not a bullpup gun,
I
though.
don't know.
It's just the fact that it just
I mean,
doesn't look good when you're playing first person. You've been playing Code Veronica? Oh, how do you enjoy it?
How do you enjoy Code Veronica? That one's pretty good. Also, which version are you playing? Because Code Veronica and Code Veronica X are essentially different games plot-wise that share the same plot.
Oh, it's the big guy.
Big man.
Oh, fuck. What
On the
the?
right side, you don't have to kill him.
I know. That's why I'm trying to run.
Go.
I think if you do kill him, you get his like big axe that you can sell, or it's not his crystals, basically, or does he this still goes to the cutscene anyways?
Ow, motherfucker.
I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've played.
I've never killed him because I refuse to use infinite ammo weapons because I'm not a coward. And also, I hate infinite ammo weapons.
I'm at
I
the
think
part
they're
with
super boring.
you're at the part with saving Steve. Oh, so you're close to like end game, basically.
Well, depends. Which saving Steve? He gets caught like 3 times. Is it the prison one at the end of the game, or is it the gold digger saving him, or is it the after Lisa's dad saving him?
Also,
Where he goes, father, and then he mag dumps like 300 easy rounds into his dad.
oh, the script did. I get shot with an arrow.
Yeah.
God,
I
Ethan
think
goes
the
through the
that has
shitter
to
in
end
this game.
Oh yeah, that's the entire thing of this game is he gets put through the ringer again and again until he is dry.
Yeah, essentially, one of the memes or like a little saying that I saw for like Resi is that Ethan has gotten so popular, he's now like up there with like Leon and Chris as the top 3 protagonists. Where it's like, and they put it in like in the John Wick-ism, where it's like Leon is focus, Chris is commitment, and Ethan's sheer fucking will. Because of the fact that Ethan has no skills, he's just that stubborn and refuses to die.
Yeah, he's like one of the shittiest protagonists that Resident Evil has ever had. Yet he has done some of the most good for the series because he refuses. He has that determination.
Yeah. And then there's 9 coming out, which let's hope Grace is up there. Like, let's hope she's as good as Jill, because they're trying to make Grace out.
So.
I'm
I
hoping
don't
they
know.
are.
Unrealistic expectations, you dipshit.
Well, here's the
It's
thing.
gonna be.
Well, here's the
really
thing.
unfortunate
Resi's
when Grace ends up shooting Leon.
Well, here's the thing.
And
It's that
then Leon dies in Arena.
Resi's. Here's the thing with Resi. It's really good at introducing characters, and that's why I have expectations. Because the new characters, ironically enough, are always my favorites because of the fact that they do the newbie clearly out of their depth in these situations really well.
Yeah, but you're comparing her to Jill, who knew what the fuck she was doing.
Technically,
She wasn't
kind
a
of.
desk jockey that was flying by the seat of her pants due to inexperience.
Kind of. Jill was actually the newest member to Stars before Rebecca. She is a new member. Same with Chris. They're in their like early.
They're
20s.
all new. They just have their prodigies as well.
Yeah, they happen to be prodigies. Like Chris, the best marksman, gold medal Olympic marksman in the world, and also a jet fighter pilot. Jill is like the prodigy of espionage and covert operations. That's why she's the master of unlocking. And Rebecca is just
She's really smart.
Prodigy scientist. She's like implied to maybe be the one that started the whole, oh, you can actually use these plants for medicinal properties. Because no one outside of her that hasn't met her can't do it to start. She might have been the one to teach everyone.
Yeah.
Because that's her entire gimmick in Zero, is she has the briefcase with chemicals that she's the only one that can mix herbs. Because she's the one who does that kind of stuff.
Not only that,
Not
only that, after Resi 2, the whole Prodigy thing, because it's like, you know what? The whole Prodigy thing just doesn't make sense considering the whole, most of these guys are supposed to be the best of the best, and they die to zombies that they knew were zombies, and they just apparently didn't know what to do. And then there's like guys like Leon, who is inexperienced, literally is on his first day on the job as a cop, who probably went through the normal channels of like, you know, like going through like the academy and shit. Then there's Claire, who's a college student.
Also, funnily enough, the actual Stars desk jockey is the person that makes it the farthest in the Resident Evil universe in the originals. Because Brad is the desk jockey. He's the PR guy, he's HR, and he's also the helicopter pilot.
Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose!
And he makes it all the way to like September 28th.
She is in great
where he finally
Since
beats
Mother
it.
Miranda brought her to the
But
garden
also
and
most
fallen
people
into
die that day.
darkness.
Yeah, he technically survived 3 games. Only technically because two is a thing. But yeah.
Castle Bell heralds
It also
danger.
still cracks me up that Brad gets retconned to being the
Where's
PR
Rose?
manager
Who's Mother
because you
Miranda?
see his face on all the posters of joining stars. He's giving like big grinny thumbs ups. It's funny. I like it. Anyways, it's gonna be really unfortunate when Grace shoots Leon 3 times in the chest and he dies
Well,
in the next game.
yeah, I'm hoping that they don't have the balls to kill him because of the fact that people just love Leon that much. I mean, look at the reaction for when they revealed him. Like, I don't think they have the balls to kill a protagonist that
He's
has.
also Capcom's money boy. They can literally put him in anything and make bank.
Yeah, that's
The
why.
issue is, people loved when spoilers for this game, but
When you played as
people loved
Chris.
it when Ethan, and it got such an emotional
Like
reaction out of people. I have the feeling that this is going to be the send off for Leon as a part of like a main character. He might still be alive, but this is Leon's final game.
Like, he'll probably still be fighting BOWs, but he's probably gonna be taking a backseat, sort of like how Chris, considering this is the 7 years later after 8. Yeah,
I think this is probably not even. He's just going to retire after this game if he does survive it, because he's infected. The zombies have
they're
they're
sentient
conscious
enough.
in there. Also, I was really hoping they might do a Revelations 2 thing where it's actually like years apart where the games take place, but I think Leon meets Grace at some point, so
It's
that idea is thrown out the window.
yeah. God, that visage.
I have the feeling that Leon is going to turn into one of the monsters, like he did right before the minecart sequence in RE4 Original, where he chokes Ada and she has to stab him in the leg. I have a feeling that's going to happen, but it isn't going to be a stab in the leg.
Oh yeah.
Also, because Leon probably killed Alice, whatever her name is, Grace's mom. Leon's probably the one who double tapped her.
It's heavily implied
Which is,
that
You see that from the reveal trailer. Like, you actually see Alyssa Ashcroft die.
Oh, I haven't
And Leon
seen any
wasn't
of the
in there.
I haven't seen any of the trailers, I'll be honest.
it's also
I'm just going off of the fact that I saw the single piece of footage where Leon was doing Resident Evil or Dead Space combat moves, where it feels like his feet weigh like 2 tons and he's crunching through zombie skulls. And that one RE2 remake slow zombie coming down the stairs while Alice is shaking like crazy and she shoots that zombie. I've only seen the great gameplay trailers and none of the plot.
Well, they released a recent enough gameplay trailer, and some content creators got to play like a 3-hour demo. Apparently, Leon's contact may not be Hunnigan, because it's meant to be a returning character, so it's either Ashley or Sherry.
Well,
definitely not
additionally,
Ashley.
They might have confirmed the existence of a variant of Crimson Heads.
Which that would be
Crimson
cool.
Heads are weird because they were only in the original and then they got dropped like immediately.
No, they were in the
because
remake of 1.
That's what I mean. Is they're in the remake of 1 and then they weren't touched at all ever again.
Dude,
Crimson Heads exist only in the mansion and only the mansion.
Dude, I hope they bring
And
back
there's a
Crimson
good chance
Heads.
Requiem is gonna have a variant.
I'm hoping they do.
That'd be nice. I like the Crimson Heads. They were a little annoying in the first game. Actually, a lot annoying. I played as Chris for the express purposes of not having to deal with Crimson Heads because you have the grenade defensive item. Then you stick it in their mouth and they explode.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh, I was doing that yesterday. Not yesterday. The last time I streamed, I was standing in the elevator just doing that with the shotgun, sniper rifle, and pistol. It looked super weird.
It's so goofy because they didn't make proper animations. They just had him putting it like away, like the moving it to the side, not him like putting it over his shoulder, so it doesn't look weird. It's just the putting it down, and I find that so funny. Like, it's good for gameplay purposes. It keeps gameplay nice and fast, but it's so goofy. I love it.
Also, it'd be super weird if it. I'm trying to think of who could fill the Hunnigan slot if it isn't Hunnigan, because Hunnigan's in 4 and 6.
It's not Jill. I think that's obvious.
she's like-
It's not Ashley. I don't think Ashley would want to do that stuff unless something happened with 4 that made me realize it. It has to be Sherry.
I don't think she's actually capable. I think that she is physically barred from doing any sort of dangerous activity because she is the president's daughter, which means that she will have secret
But she's
service
not the
on.
president's daughter at that point in time because the president would have already been done with his term.
He's also dead.
You
You
don't.
gotta remember, this is the American
Well,
president in that
you
instance.
know
Their
that,
term would have
Secret
been long since over.
Secret Service sticks with you your entire life, by the way, if you didn't know.
Also, the president and the
Once
Resiverse is
you
dead.
stop being president. Yeah. Also, that's the other president.
The one from 6, yes.
Who was
Yeah.
also, I think, Ashley's dad.
No, that's the new president.
Ah,
They
okay.
just got done with their election campaign, and it just swapped in a new president.
Ah, okay.
Because also that's impossible because the Ashley president would have been active from like
Hurt you.
so
I'm
RE
just glad to see no
4
more
takes
people
place in
like
2004, right?
Have you seen any other survivors?
Or 2003.
They're all in Louisiana.
Resi 4 is 2004. Resi 6 is 2013, 2012.
He's an outsider.
Okay, so best case scenario,
Done with his term, and then someone new moved in.
Ashley's dad would have gone out of office like 6 months
One
ago
of the
before
monsters cut him.
RE6
He's
happens.
lost a lot of blood. We have to get into Louisiana.
But anyways, Secret Service sticks with you for your entire life.
Must be a way inside.
That is why
Stay here. Be quiet. Don't move until I get those gates open.
old presidents are still in the news constantly. Is, hey, you're not president anymore, but you're still worthy of being politically assassinated. You and your family will have Secret Service on you forever until you die.
Or until the family bloodline
And
is
then-
no longer around.
Yeah. I think they stopped doing it after like 2 years. Like once the main president is dead and there's just like grandchildren left. It's like, okay,
That
Secret Service.
or they have like
don't need
outdated
to do
information, like outdated stuff.
Yeah. Obama would still have his Secret Service following him to this day and over his kids. Clinton still has his. So on and so forth. So I don't think Ashley could physically become any sort of agent that could be in danger, considering POWs. Not even
Took your damn time.
the government is safe, considering the last in RE6, the literal mastermind was Homeland Security of the United States.
Yeah.
He's not used to relying on other
It
people.
was the Department of Homeland Security that caused everything.
We'll be safe in here, won't we?
Safer here than out there, that's for sure. Hey, do you know anything about what's going on around here?
But yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
I feel Sherry's
Mother
probably
Miranda
the best
has
answer
always
for that.
protected us.
Nobody's answer.
I feel like they would want to give Sherry another go, considering 6 was met with less than favorable views.
Well, it's 6 sold really well. It's just the fact that it reviewed poorly. So I guess they want to give Sherry another
And
chance.
2 make definitely brought Sherry back into the limelight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe a familiar voice.
Louisa!
and if they do a
Open up,
6
it's me,
remake,
Elena!
I wonder how they're gonna change it.
Turn that shit into a tactical shooter or God Hand with Jake's campaign.
monsters.
Julian, calm down.
Who's this?
Honestly, if they do like an RE8 thing where each scenario, because RE6 they already dabbled in the each scenario is a different style of Resident Evil. Leon fights zombies and only zombies.
Come now, these people
Chris is a
are
tactical
fans.
shooter.
Go on, go
And Jake and Sherry's campaign is supposed to emulate like original Resident Evil,
You're not from
where you get no ammo.
No.
You get nothing, despite the fact that you had like 30 mag
Yulian,
rounds.
go make yourself useful.
Ignore the fact that you get 30 mag rounds.
I
It's
said
supposed
go.
to be you get no ammo, and you're supposed to rely on your fists and like stun guns and melee weapons.
And that shotgun looks so sick.
And so do I.
Yeah,
Also, a character that's gonna die in a few minutes, which is like why I said I'm upset that they didn't keep these characters alive longer.
fun fact: the guy with the shotgun actually does survive this encounter for a decent bit, because you know he's out doing patrols outside right now, so he isn't here when everyone gets got. He said he gets Mother Miranda in like 10 minutes.
I like how Mother Miranda is supposed to be like this mythical figure, and it's like no one questioned it. But then again, Rezi's whole thing is literally the world is blind to BOWs until they're not for plot reasons, because of the fact that, I will say once again, every single event in these games is an isolated event until 6.
You also have to think this is where
Come inside the other
Vlad Tepes comes from. So they already have mythical-like figures born from people. Except this time they can see like a 150-year-old woman look like she's like 30 and fly with crow wings. I think that would also signify me to start worshipping her if I lived in some backwater village and it's all I knew. The same way people would expect Vlad Tepes to actually be able to control bats and become a bat and drink people's blood.
And you drag a bloody man and an outsider in here like it's
Which, thinking about it, you know that's probably why they picked vampires, is because of Vlad Tepes.
And Carmilla. Like, Lady D is very Carmilla coded.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll all be dead. Just like her damn husband.
Man, what a fucking dick.
This house has protected my family for generations.
I actually like him,
And drunk
the
or
drunkard,
not, you are all
because you'll
welcome
see, when
and
things
safe
start going to
here.
shit, he's the only one that does something besides Ethan.
Can someone please tell me what
Everyone
the
else,
hell
when
is
they
going
hit their
on?
fight or flight response, his is fight.
One day we were
Keep an eye on what he
quiet,
does, like the
devout,
instant
village, and the next, the monsters
his friends
came
start getting hurt.
and attacked us.
He's very Dario coded from RE3 original, where he locks himself in his factory and he just hides. But the instant he starts hearing people screaming and getting hurt, he ends up getting himself killed because he tries to help people,
He went to get help.
and then he gets eaten like immediately.
Yes, that's.
Oh, the
But
old
he
man.
tries his
Went to
best.
fetch help.
I forgot the old man was her husband. At least it's implied.
For all of us.
Yes and no. I think it might be the same person, but you find his body after you come back from. Is it after you get out of the castle or after you get out of?
Hear our voice, together as one in reverence. We call
What's her
on thee,
face?
with
Black
the
Betty.
endless dark, to deliver us into fate's
I called her
hands.
that during the stream. I
As
don't
the
actually remember.
midnight moon rises
Demetrius
on
Hughes.
black
No,
wings,
that's Lady D.
so we
What
make
is her
our
name?
sacrifice,
Benevito.
and wait the light
Yeah.
at the
After
end.
her thing or after the
In
castle,
life,
you find her
and to
husband with a note in one of the houses that you've been to before.
Mother Miranda.
I think it's Benvenito because it's right when you get the grenade launcher.
Now,
In one of the houses near the grenade launcher, there's a guy
Help me
saying,
again,
"Hey,
please."
Louisa, I'm sorry."
That prayer.
Uh,
Before, there was an old woman near the graveyard.
Give me the hag. Bitch is crazy as a bag of rats.
there is wisdom in her devotion, though. And I hope it protected her as it shall protect us.
What are you doing?
and
Oh,
now she said, "I'm the drunkard."
Are you okay?
all right.
Yeah, so the drunkard immediately starts trying to put out the fires and hits him with a bottle. And everyone else just kind of doesn't do anything. He makes an asshole that rips into everything. but at least he did something when things started to go wrong.
We have to go.
He didn't get very far because all he had was a booze bottle that he drunk.
Fucking hell.
I like the subtle implication that the old man that's attacking you right now, or you're fighting right now, comes back later on as a Lycan King. Like, the stupid thing you have to face before you get to Moreau. Because there are two of those things, and I'm pretty sure it's implied that that old man is the second one after you faced Moreau.
After you face Moreau? I guess I haven't seen that one yet, because I'm trying to think. There's one outside of...
Every time you're in the wheat field after a major plot point, after each one of the lords, the enemies in the areas changes accordingly.
Okay.
So that's why, like, when you were playing, like, there were some gargoyles there after finishing the castle. When you finish Benevito, I think they're Lycans. And when you face Moreau, or after you finish the stronghold, I forget which, there's a Lycan King there, which is the bigger wolf-looking ones. And it's the second one you end up facing, or the second one you can face, and the first one that's optional to face in the entire game.
And the
and
optional
I think the
one.
implication is that it's that old man.
So the first one you fight, I assume that's the one that you then fight in the caves later, right? Like at the end of the game, and then the Lycan King you can just fight whenever. The second one.
The first one is like the one that's on all fours. Like, you've just finished House
That's what you mean by Lycan King.
Benevito, you're on your way to face Moreau, and then that big slobbering thing on all fours has just come for you and has just thrown you into a house. It's that thing.
JK. Okay, JK called that Mauler Jim, so I've just been calling him Jim. Okay, so you mean Jim. When I thought of Lycan King, I thought of the giant guy with like the beheading axe, where you fight the one in the tutorial and there's the one in the cave.
For what I'm
And then
doing,
there's
I'm
the
trying to
one
loot
that
everything.
you can fight. Man, I'm so glad that one remake invented the open up the map, and if the map screen is red, you haven't looted everything.
Hell yeah.
I love that feature.
I love it. It also
Mostly 'cause
helps
I'm
you
a
save
pack-
time.
Yeah, I'm a pack rat. I like to scrounge every little thing.
The big guys with the hammers are Urias?
Real.
It's a weird pronunciation because they have like the marking underneath the S.
Oh, the S? I don't know that one. If you were taking like markings under like a vowel, I can do those sounds. But a marking under an S, I no clue. Unless it's an S set, which just means a double S.
Dude, it's gonna be so funny.
But that's the one that looks like a B.
If we could just get through this wall.
It's gonna be so funny if RE10 is because like I said, I feel like they're gonna do a pattern. They're gonna do like 3 games for Resi that are like pure survival horror, and then they're gonna do like a single game that's action focused, and they go back to survival horror.
You're looking for an urban planter, I believe, in this room, right there to your left.
Oh, I already
You
found.
walk past it.
I found the screwdriver. I'm just trying to find a specific. I already looted this room clean.
Yeah, no,
I'm just trying to find the other one.
No, in the other room, the one that's red, there's an herb in the planter.
Where is
Is
it?
what I'm trying to say, right before you walk into that room. Right before the screwdriver room.
Okay, there we go. Also, I love how they
This
just
game is
made
very
Ethan.
light on.
This game made Ethan zoom. Like
So
he's
it's always-
zooming a lot.
Yeah, I feel that's just because he's more in a rush than in 7. Because in 7 he's kind of scared. Also, 7 is really fun.
Step back.
As much as I like to... The Baker estate is very small, and because of that, he also moves fairly small. I mean, it's a big house, but I mean, like,
He has to move slow, or else you're gonna finish this
every
game in like
room-
4 hours, which you already do.
Yeah. I would say 4 hours is how I beat the game. I just mean in the case of a bunch of the rooms, Ethan, if he wasn't walking, could bounce his way across in like 4 steps.
Ethan, are you alright?
Also, yes, I have no clue how to say that word. Urias.
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 Like DMC's 2 Arias, which...
Urias.
Oh god, how the fuck they...
I will
Dude,
just-
speaking of, the DMC anime...
I will just call him.
like... I know for one thing for sure, they're gonna get Arias right, because Arias was already a stupid character in DMC 2 anyways. Anything's better than whatever the fuck that game's plot was.
Don't worry. And try not to breathe in the smoke.
I know. Thank you, Ethan.
Also, I don't know if I explained my issue yet as well.
I hope you're
Is that if you watch season 1 of the DMC, which I think Apuro did, you'll notice that Lucia got shafted. You want to know why? Because Adi does this thing that I hate, where he takes in the fan base's perspective on certain characters. So if there's a character the fan base really hates, he'll be like, "Oh, you hate this character? Okay, then I will make this character get shat on in every single moment in the show."
Like that. We'll find a safe house to put you in until I can find my daughter.
And I hate that he does that, because instead of improving on it, he's just doing that just to satisfy fans that hate the
I
character.
don't want to be alone while you're... Father.
Yeah, it's very
Elena, no. That's not
fan
him.
focused,
Not anymore.
kind of what's the word for it?
He
It's
said
like
my name.
saying it,
Wait, it's
it's
not
rich in
safe.
material, but it's tourist behavior is what it is.
What is it?
He's a tourist.
Stay there.
He's a tourist, I guess would be the easiest way to put it.
Come on.
I'm not sure if that's the appropriate word,
He is.
but he sees other people doing it, so he's
Ethan, go.
doing it himself. He's the type of person that'll go to Italy and be like, oh, everyone is lining up outside the pizza place or the pasta place. And then they eat their lunch and they're like, ah, yes, this is the pinnacle of Italian cuisine. Let me take all these pictures and pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Everyone's dying on me.
Because I'm listening to everyone else. And I'm just vocalizing what everyone else is saying. Even if I don't understand why they say it. And also I'm getting the wrong concept out of it.
Yeah. Which which is why the Castlevania series have mixed feelings on it as well. It's like, I love the first season. Nocturne has its issues, but I still love that as well. But I'm not afraid to point out its issues. Like, for example, the way they treated, like, Isaac was done amazingly well in the first series, but the way they treated Hector, or fuck, what was his name again?
Hector.
Yeah, Hector. They did him
Hector
so
is-
well they did him so poorly in the original, and that's not even an Audi issue. That's the Warren Ellis issue.
I was like, Hector is the one that gets vampire seduced, right?
Yes,
Isaac is the one.
and I played.
I like Isaac a lot. Honestly, so Hector being like vampire seduced at like the end, it's like, why? I'm interested to see where this goes. Like,
Well, simple.
I don't see that being the natural course of it.
It's one of the main reasons why the Castlevania movie / anime was in development hell. Why? Because Warren Ellis is a weirdo, and even back in 07, when they were like developing it, he was just ugh. Also, hey, main villain, but yeah, like Warren Ellis is a weird guy, because you ever heard of the meme, the author's barely disguised fetish?
Yes.
That's Warren
I,
Ellis.
in fact, play video games.
Yeah,
That's for
essentially,
everyone.
Warren Ellis, for some reason, when he had Hector getting beaten, it felt off. Like, it didn't feel like oh, this guy's just fucked up. No, it felt like, this feels like a fetishy type thing.
Yeah, it's whenever I play the first Tomb Raider game, and it's like, someone likes to watch women get hurt, and that's the, and it's like, this is gross. I feel gross. And then they're like, but this is the timeline where everything's bloody, and they point at a dead space, and it's like, okay, you're pointing at a survival horror game.
Tomb Raider's
that
not
is
survival
bloody.
horror.
And of course, Tomb Raider is brutalizing her on anything that's sharp and having her be manhandled by every other guy that is an antagonist. And it's like, this is David Cage behavior. This is how David Cage would write a woman, which is to be manhandled and be beat.
Which, thank God, his new game flopped.
And that's another thing that... Yeah. Anyway, the second Tomb Raider game doesn't do that, and it's much better for it.
People bought this game, and the actor for Asterion, before he became Asterion's role recently before that. Because in case you didn't know, Asterion's actor is Heisenberg.
I just learned that like 2 weeks ago. People didn't buy it for Lady D; they bought it for Heisenberg. They filled both ends of the story.
Well, you see, that's the charm with Resi. It's that it is really good at making people have buy thoughts. Like that's the thing. That's just the quirk with Resi. Like anyone can get into it, and they would just fall in love, and it doesn't matter what happens. It's like sometimes, you know,
Guess this leads to
why there's so many Yuri ships, so many Yaoi ships in Resi. Like it has the Metal Gear. It's the Metal Gear and DMC thing, where there goes Doc. It's the Metal Gear and DMC thing. All the characters are just have their charm and attractiveness to them that people just be like that.
nothing but
And Capcom caught on to that, and that's why they made modern Resi, like every single character past Resi 7 heartthrobs. Like, for example, when Formate came out, I saw people like simping for Leon, and it's like, of course they are. Somehow this man with that emo-ass haircut could get bitches somehow.
He's also a pretty boy that's pretty much a fuck boy as well, without the fuck.
Yes, and then there's Chris, who, who, man is a muscly man, who most people would gladly like to be held in his arms. And it was a slow and gradual rise until like 8, because Capcom realized their fan base and realized how like, oh, our fan base is super horny. Okay, let's make all of our characters heartthrobs or incredibly hot for no reason. Up to the point where, fun fact, in case you did not know this before, the facial, the face for Leon and Formake, fun fact, he was getting sexually harassed by horny fans. He was that hot, and he had to like close his social media. Which, don't do that. That shit sucks. I don't care if he's hot.
Awful.
Yeah, don't do that.
Perfect people ruining good things. But I always feel like they have been focusing on that ever since the PS2, they realized could do graphics that made people look somewhat attractive. They were like, okay.
That
Code Veronica, Claire, and then going on, and then RE4 originally. And then from there, it's just exponential.
That and
like every game is double the amount.
There's that, and Capcom has a certain style to their games that you will immediately tell that, yeah, this is a Capcom game. Also, I like how Ethan just survives getting stabbed here.
Well, you know, he's just built different.
I know. Totally not because of other story-related reasons. Yeah, totally not because of other story-related reasons.
Yeah, no, he's just built different, you know.
Yeah. Also, I like how the devs, for like a very specific boss fight, I'm not gonna spoil it if there's anyone here that hasn't played 8 in chat. I find it so funny that they reference fucking Chris being a boulder punching, because it's boulder punching asshole, and it's like, where did they find out about this?
I'm so confused. it makes sense that everyone knows about the Jill sandwich meme because Barry is a dad. He's gonna tell dad jokes, and he's gonna reference the Bill sandwich line every chance he gets. He is 60.
Also,
I don't think Chris is the type of person to mention punching boulders in a volcano, so it has to be Sheva. Sheva has to be the person talking about Chris punching a boulder to save her.
yeah, but then how did Heisenberg
Because
know?
Josh and Bill,
Some of you were less persuasive
well,
than others, but
you can follow a chain of
Heisenberg.
the chain if it's Sheva the one who talks about it, because you
Mother Miranda, I
have
must protest.
Sheva
Is
tells
a
Josh,
child, and his
and then
devotion to you
Josh
is questionable.
tells. I feel like Josh is definitely like a loudmouth. He will tell everyone a joke. He also has the same type of very bad behavior.
Go find her food.
And then everyone in the BSAA Africa chain knows.
I'm the child.
And then you just
You're the one
have
who's
to
arguing
have it
no
go
man's
from like,
decision.
was it North Africa to
Oh, keep glory. One day
Southeast
your head
Europe?
will actually fit your ego.
Don't I get a say in this?
Silence! My decision is
I like how, like I said, this bitch is the main reason people bought this game.
whence you
They advertise 3D way too much.
Yeah.
There should have been
Yeah.
one trailer for each board, and Miranda sprinkled
And now
throughout
let the
all.
games begin.
Yeah, we were talking about this as well, where it's
Yeah, they should have
less
marketed
trailers
it
for Lady
better.
D, more trailers for everyone else.
Get ready.
'Cause
Yeah,
Heisenberg got like a trailer, maybe,
he got a
at best,
teaser.
and Moreau and Benvenuto, they got nothing. Maybe
Yeah.
an image of the doll, and Moreau is ignored.
Yeah, and it sucks because some of these villains are actually interesting. Like Heisenberg's interesting. Like the doll ladies, Maria's interesting.
Yeah, you could easily do the same sort of thirst posting to get people that like tall, mysterious women. Do like a Benvenuto trailer where you have the hot lady in a black towel standing in the background of everything staring at you, but you can't see her. People are gonna be like, yeah. Hell, you could probably put Moreau as someone is gonna be all worked up because that's their thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, the fish man? Yes, please.
Yeah, not only that, it's the Resi fan base we're talking about. Like, we are the epitome of we are freaks. We will find everything hot. It doesn't matter how grotesque things are. That's just the way we are. So, yeah, like, not only that, like you said, like they really should have found something, or at least found a way to market all of us instead of relying on Lady D. But I think that's because, like I said, I feels like they knew their fan base too well. Like they know fully well that we are like the Awuga type fan base. Like we are the fan base that's like, yes, we love our incredibly hot, obviously meant to be horny bait
The
characters.
internet, with it existing, people's freaks are more allowed to come out.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you okay, Gibby? Yeah. I think the daughter probably even got more screen time in the trailers than Moreau did.
Yeah. Which, now that you reminded me, I need to do the DLC, which is the one thing I'll be able to do blind, because I didn't really do the DLC, because I forgot about its existence for a bit. Like, the only
It's
really...
not that long. Like, you get a taste of the castle, you get a taste of House Benevito, you get a taste of the village as when you play as Chris. I mean, obviously you're Rose the entire time, but like, it's solid. Like, maybe like 6 out of 10 minimum.
If I'm correctly, there's a
I
puzzle
got a
here.
video earlier today called Exploring. I think there is, but not yet. You have to come back here with the Krang I think, or you might be confusing it with another room.
Yeah, it's another room.
That
I'm
has the same
confusing it
spike
for.
ceiling, and you. Because I did that right before I stopped streaming when I played last. I did the crank room. It's in some well, I think. You go into a well, you do some cranks, and it has a piece of the like bird skull necklace thing that you need 2 parts for.
Also, this section, if I remember correctly. Oh no, wait! You getting your hand cut off is later on, or is it here? I don't think it's here.
No,
castle.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you. Yeah, it's like give it like 2 or 3 more lever pulls because I made the joke like 3 times, and then when I stopped making the joke is when I lost my hand. That's when it happens. Is when you realize. I think I did the same joke, and I'm now going to flip this lever, and nothing bad will happen. And then nothing bad happened for 3 times, and then I stopped saying nothing bad will happen.
God, I love this game's vibe. If there is one thing about Resi that the originals didn't have, it's that the originals were colorful. Like 1, 2, and 3, they had a lot of color. The vibe was, people say the vibe was like moody, and I would believe that because of the music. But like post like 4, 5, 7, and 8 have this certain vibe to them where it's like they had an atmosphere that most Resis didn't have at the time.
I always go 1 is claustrophobic, 2 is grand, 3 is claustrophobic, and then 4 is moody, and then 5 is moody with a mix of grand, and then 6 is claustrophobic. Again.
At least with Leon.
And then 7 is moody. 8 is moody. Yeah, I guess. And then you get to everyone else's campaign, and it turns into a shoot 'em up. Lots of Gears of War. It turns into Gears of War.
Also, I fucking love the Duke.
I also love the Duke. Duke's great.
I remember looking up auditions, like the actor interviews, and they were like he was talking about how they wanted to do them, and it's like he was going for like a typical like European Spanish accent, and they were like, no, we don't want that. And it's like, okay, and then what do you want me to do? I'll remove the accent, and it's like, okay, and then he does it again with the grain still, and it's like, no, that's not working right. We want your voice still, but that's not what we're looking for. And they're like, okay, try to say this line, but without the grain and without the accent. And he said it right, and it's like, that's perfect. And that's how we got the Duke.
You know what would be fucked up? If they just gave him a Spanish accent, the RE4 merchant Easter eggs would make so much more sense. Just due to the fact that, oh yeah, no, they must have both been in Spain at the same time. That's how they know each other.
Also, another rule. I am not getting the WCX or the USM AI. I'm not getting these 2 guns because that would be easy mode.
I don't know. I haven't looked at them, so I don't actually know what their stats are like. But they can't be upgraded, right? So they come at max upgrades.
They can be upgraded.
No, they can. Okay.
The pistol can, but the assault rifle can.
Okay. But I would say the assault rifle might be free game to play and use. Just due to the fact that that's the thing that I really like about New Game Plus options, where you can unlock new items, but they aren't overpowered. Like, what's another good example of it?
I don't know.
If the pistol be max upgraded, I'm trying to think of like RE4. You know what? The Matilda in RE4 is a good example. Because you play through the game, and in New Game Plus, you get a whole new handgun that starts off scaled with the beginning of the game, so you could run through the whole game with it. And it's good. I mean, it wastes ammo, but it's like a good alternative.
Yeah.
And then you have the Chicago typewriter, which starts with infinite ammo and max upgraded. And it's like, okay, that's not a good New Game Plus option if you want to be balanced. But if the assault rifle takes place of like the Matilda, I don't see why it shouldn't be able to be used. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Redneck, Mother Miranda meeting with Mr.
Also,
Dimitrescu.
It's also an assault rifle, so it makes sense to not pick it up if your two guns are. I still don't know which of the daughters is which. There's the blonde one, the ginger one, and the brown hair. And one of them,
Dude,
one of them's cocky, and one of them.
I cannot tell the
difference.
difference. I cannot tell the difference between them. They are so like one note. Which another reason, along with Dimitrescu, I'm pretty sure the daughters were also some people's goth awakening, where it's like that's when they realize they're into goths.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not even. Super. I don't know how to best spin this without me coming off as. The daughters are significantly better than Lady D, like in every single way.
Because Lady D is just meant to be hot goth. Yeah, because Lady D is meant to be just hot goth dommy mommy, whereas the daughters are like, oh my god, they actually have a design that's actually kind of creepy. Then there's Dimitrescu, which, yeah.
Also, they have some sort of personality. Like it's like one or two lines of dialogue that you get to hear them say per run of the game because you kill them so quickly. There is like the wild child one. There's the cocky one, and then there's the quiet, reserved one. But I don't know who is who. I don't know their names. There's Cassandra, Daniela, and the other one. And you just looked at their names, and I already don't know their names.
Well, that's because that picture is not a good reference to it, because the picture is a very obviously 1700s, 1800s styled picture, portrait. It's not actually what they look like.
But it still has their names, though, and I don't even know their names. And you just looked at the portrait that tells you all of their names.
Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela, which... Oh, there's one little detail I like, that if you kill the daughters and you go back to the center and you hide from Dimitrescu, she will call for them, and if you killed them, they can't show up, and she will get mad, and I'm like, yes, I love that detail. I love it when the bosses react to your actions in the game before you actually fight them.
Yeah, I think last time I played, I think I got the scripted one, where she says, "What did you do to my daughter?" Which is after you kill the first one, but not the rest. And then she was seething and screaming, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad.
But at the same time, fuck her, because she murdered innocent people.
Yeah. But she even murdered her daughters. That's how they're immortal. She fed them to flies.
Less fed them to flies and more...
and then they became flies.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. They fed them to flies. But, yeah... I do like this game's design,
There's
though.
a note going by... Oh, yeah, the design's great. Honestly, everything about this game that isn't balancing is peak. As much as I don't care for them, Lady D's design is great. All the other antagonist designs are great. The atmosphere is great. The gunplay is great.
We're gonna see this scene, and I think you know the exact scene I'm talking about, because this scene is exactly when people were like, yes, I will simp for this lady.
I'll be honest, this is the scene that I mentioned is like the only scene in any Resident Evil game that has made me a little queasy. I don't like this scene. I've been queasy, uncomfortable in a while because of how you unhook yourself.
Also,
it sends shivers up my spine.
Also, this is also another bit of foreshadowing for the plot twist.
Wow, Ethan Winters.
Yeah, like, look at them. Like, these guys have such a unique design, and then Dimitrescu's just fancy, rich, tall lady.
Let's see how special you.
Yes, Mother.
Also, one of the actors died, by the way, for the daughters. I thought it was Dimitrescu that died, but no, it's just the daughters, one of the daughters. This right here was memed to oblivion in this community. This scene right here. Right there.
I think you could update Lady D's design a little bit more if you gave her more red on her outfit.
Oh, that would be really well. That would have worked really well.
Like, she's just white and black. That's all she has. White skin, white clothes, black gloves, black hair, red lipstick. But you can't see her lips 90% of the time.
God, that shit's gotta hurt.
Out, like DC.
God, I don't know what it is. Like,
yeah.
When it comes to like horror games and like your main character getting hurt, like body shots don't really like feel bad. Like it's like, oh cool, it's like tension. But then like the hands specifically, and I think, and it's because of the fact that in any horror game, you lose the use of your hands, you're not gonna be able to do anything, and that's prime for developers to do like a gimmick section where, because your hands are fucked up, you gotta go like you gotta go like a certain amount of time and heal them before you can use your weapons again.
Yeah, I fine with the hand stuff. What I'm not fine with is
that. Oh, not the webbing. Oh, that's even worse.
That's the queasy part that I was mentioning. That's the queasy part. It's like the only time in like the last decade, like 10, 15 years, where I'm like, I don't like that. I think I'll just not look at my hands for a while.
You know what's even worse is like, I think I've been talking about this. I'm talking about helping like with the new house. Here's the thing, and it's like, when we were taking down the walls, there was a lot of nails, and I almost got stabbed by a few of them. Thank God I didn't. But holy fuck, does it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me paranoid, because it's like, looking at stuff involving hands getting stabbed, it gets me paranoid.
Dude, I have a nail in my foot, or a piece of metal in my foot, technically, still, because I stepped on a nail, and it went halfway through, or halfway in, and when I pulled it out, a piece of it was missing. Thankfully, tetanus shots exist. But that's either it's worked its way out or my body's re-metabolized it. But I could feel it in my foot for like a month or two before eventually I just couldn't feel it anymore.
Which, can your body do that with metal?
I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, obviously iron is iron in any state and your body needs it. But I do know it can work its way out because there's a science YouTuber called Cody Lab with magnets in his like fingertips, and some of those magnets shattered, and they just eventually the shards of magnet worked their way out of his body over time, over the course of like 2 years. So could definitely work. I don't know. All I know is my foot's fine. As fine as it can be.
Where have they taken Rose?
Hey, Duke. How the hell did you get in here?
Duke?
How does Duke move? Only he has a horse's carriage. But you think he just parks his carriage up to the back end of this building? And if he were to leave, he would just leave like
Of the castle would have kept
away to the outside.
Maybe.
Would she not?
That, or it's like, I'm guessing him and Mother Miranda have a certain deal where it's like, hey, we won't mess with each other's business. I have no interest in your business. As long as you let me sell here, then fine.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. He's like, it's my headcanon. It may or may not be confirmed, but he's one of the lords. He just doesn't care about much stuff. He brings in the money.
That's-
He's the Leonard.
my-
Not Leonard.
That's my
Forgetting his name.
guess.
The guy, Silent Hill 3, the guy that helps both Claudia and Heather, because he's the money guy. He doesn't actually want God to come back. He just wants to get paid off of stealing church donations and helping you kill God. Yeah, how I always think of it as everyone likes the Duke because the Duke can get them stuff for whatever they need. So, Lady D definitely sells her wine. There's entire articles about how this vintage is super sought after. The Maiden Virginis, or whatever it's called. So, the virgin wine.
Yeah.
That is used in a puzzle.
That also brings up the question: just how much of a
probably just,
oh, sorry, but like, yeah, I agree with you.
I would say she probably gives wine to the Duke, and then the Duke sells it, and then they split the profits.
It just also has to make you wonder how much of a chokehold did Mother Miranda and the rest of the lords have on this little village?
It seems to be 100%. Because even the drunkard, who is like, everything's doomed, this shit sucks, he still joins in for prayer. And he's like the most doomer defeatist ever.
Also, I am kind of bummed out that Lady Dimitrescu's AI is dog shit in this game. It went from... Because here's the thing. You're going from 2 make and from here. Because obviously 3 makes Nemesis sucks ass. I'm not even counting that one. But you're going...
It is an AI.
It's an AI. It exists. It works.
I mean, I'd say it's an AI as in the fact that it doesn't know how to follow you. It only knows how to follow you. It doesn't know how to exist in the world. It just is a thing. It's closer to brick wall that you have to use items or run around rather than an enemy that should be avoided or fought.
Got the maroon eye.
Yeah, the last time I played, I think I only ran into Lady D once. Every other time I saw her and I turned around and I just looped her because most of the rooms that I encountered her in, 2 exits.
Holy fuck, that's high.
There's the shortcut. I mean, she's a tall lady. Have you seen her bathtub?
I know,
you
it's
go check out her
huge.
bathtub later.
Yeah, which I'm not because of the fact that I'm not that down bad, but also, yeah. But, yeah, it also...
Well, you should anyways, because you get her lipstick by going to her bathtub room. And if you steal her lipstick, you can sell that to a gooner for like 15 grand.
Sell that to a gooner for like 15 grand.
You also have to see the big bathtub full of blood.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember. That's actually one of my most memorable parts of this castle for me. Like, most of my memories of this section is the blood room and the dragon fight and mostly the scene we just saw with the hooks, because that scene just... Ugh. Like I said, anything with hands getting tortured like sucks, and it's probably one of the main reasons why Resi 7 scares me, at least in terms of like Ethan getting hurt, because anything to do with hands gets me paranoid. That's one of my fears. Losing a limb is one of my fears, because it's the whole you're just powerless for a majority of your life, or at least don't have as much control over things you want to do.
I wonder what people who are actually missing a limb would think when you say that in front of them.
I know. I get it. It sounds offensive, but it's like, that's just me being bitch made. Like, I can't imagine, because obviously I don't. I can never understand that. And I feel bad for people that do live life without like another limb. Because obviously they have to live their whole lives either getting scrutinized or living or having like these emotions of wishing they can do more. Like I said, I'm not trying to sound like a dick. I'm just saying I can't understand. And it just makes me just feel bad for people that do have missing limbs. Or lost the use of their limbs.
Think if you had to lose a limb, there are also just better and worse ones that you could lose. Like
a leg, for example.
Yeah, leg, an ear. Technically, you've lost many a limb. Depends on how much you would count your teeth as limbs. Lost at least 32. I think that's how many teeth a baby has. 28? I don't actually remember. Also, I feel the worst part about the RE7 hand mistreatment of Ethan isn't even like losing of the hand to the chainsaw or anything, but it's like the bug bite. I hate the bug bite that appear on your body.
Oh, that's also another fear of mine. Like anything getting in your body, I hate that so much.
Parasites, brain-eating amoeba, died of hungry.
Literally any illness ever.
No, yeah, but it's like specific because it's a fear I got when I was in middle school. Because I remember I talked about this manga in the Discord, which also join the Discord. It's fun. It's this manga called Number 9. I talked about it, how it's like, and I literally the first thing I said about Number 9 is bitches be gay, which it is, because the whole plot is about this dude, this rich kid, that ends up getting framed, and they're no longer, and they used to be upper class, only to get shafted by society, because reasons, and he's like, oh, I guess we're middle class now. My mom owns a bakery, but we're happy.
Bakery.
Yeah, and then the whole gimmick is that the main character gets it bitten by a wasp, and that wasp literally xenomorphs your ass by basically going to the back of your neck, stinging you, and it injects you with an egg, which said egg then proceeds to grow rapidly, and then you end up aging incredibly fast, and you get markings on your body. It looks like a snake. And it's terrifying, because then that's what creeps me out. Like, I don't like it when you have stuff in your body, which is why like 5 also scares the shit out of me sometimes, because of the whole worms being in your body, or just any insect like thing in your body just creeps me the fuck out.
Or how in 4 even though you've killed some of the people, you can still see some of the parasite tendrils moving.
Yeah, that too. And it's like, ugh.
Which is worse, if there were flies underneath your skin, or if you had the Wesker like tendrils underneath your skin that were so bulbous they're practically ripping through your skin.
It's the flies.
Would you rather have a beehive inside of your skin?
It's the
because the flies are contained. They can come in or out, but they don't mess with your body. They're just inside of you buzzing. But the Ouroboros tentacles are ripping out of your flesh and like stretching it beyond its limits.
Well, that's a weird ass torture chair.
And it's trying to keep it. Yeah, did you know that most of these torture chairs and torture things weren't actually real? They were in fact different methods of torture, that because an archaeologist found nails just around, they're like, oh, the nails must have belonged inside of the Iron Maiden. So they put the nails inside of the Iron Maiden, and it's like, okay, Iron Maiden now exists. Because that chair one would only be so effective because you can evenly disperse your weight across the nails. So it would be closer to like acupuncture more than torture. But if it is only on your left and right sides, that might be a little. I don't know.
Yeah, because like it's the fear factor. It's like like the torture allows you panicking, like and like moving around a lot. But if you stay still, then you're mostly fine. Because the nails don't look. Because the nails aren't as big as you'd think.
Yeah. It's zombie time. I don't even know what these guys down here are called. I assume they're like the maids that have been drained of their blood.
They're ghouls, essentially.
And turned into like zombies.
They are the equivalent of ghouls. I know there's a treasure in here.
I like them because you can bob and weave. You can bob and weave with your knife.
Bob and weave and also counter. And then just see Ethan just kick the shit out of them.
I've never gotten the counter to work. I just do the.
It's a very
left
precise
and right stab.
It's a very precise counter. From what I can tell, because they still wanted the game to be kind of scary, they made the countering very kind of precise, or at least take a bit of getting used to. Because obviously you can't do it with the big guys, you can't do it with the bosses, because no shit. So you have to do it with like the small dudes, like the lichens or the zombies here. Also, back on the whole thing with...
I don't think it's actually a treasure in this one. I think it might be rusty metal is in one of the cells in like a hole.
Yeah.
Or in a crevice.
Also, another thing with the lords. I think the other thing is the fact that the lords managed to put up enough of a facade to basically be like, oh, like, we're human enough, so obviously we could blend in with humans easier. But obviously, guys like Moreau can't really last, because obviously. Also, he's missing his legs. Is there...
Moreau has it rot.
Oh, shit, that's rotted as fuck.
Moreau is, like, practically melting. Yeah.
That's rotted as fuck.
You can tell you can tell that he's been here for a while because of the fact that he's rotting. And also, there's moldy bread on the ground. So these people were in here for not an insignificant amount of time if Lady D still felt the need to feed them bread.
I'm guessing they were the ones that figured out Miranda's bullshit. I'm guessing they were the ones that figured out Miranda's bullshit, and Dimitrescu was the Ocelot, aka he's the guy. She was the one you go to torture people.
Yeah. So she just hates men. And she only employs women. So these could also just be people that she was like, I don't like you. You're dead now.
Yeah, she seems like the type that would be the whole, I don't like you, therefore your life is now forfeit deal.
Well, there's notes around that talk about the maids where it's like, I messed up once. Guess I'm going to the basement now. I'm so scared. There's like 3 separate notes that talk about going to the basement. For messing up once. Or trying to protect someone who messed up.
Not only that, I have a feeling that all the people they get to work under them are handpicked. Because, you know, they're all fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing with Dimitrescu's whole thing, it's like the people she had under her, she knew that it's like, oh, they have good blood? Okay, if they'll work under me, and if they fuck up, I'll just feed them to my daughters.
Or become my daughters. Because I'm pretty sure the daughters aren't blood related and they're adopted, and they're just like 3 people.
Yeah, I think they are adopted.
Or 3 sisters that weren't. Yeah, because they're adopted, and she's like, well, I need to give them immortality. Let me kill them. Then feed them to flies, and then they'll be reincarnated, just like me, into a POW monster.
Yeah, I remember this is the part of the game trailer, when the trailers were coming out. This is the part where they showed off the parry. with these slow shambling guys, which actually, now that I think about it, let's talk about the 7 and 8 demos real quick. How do you feel about the demos just being more plot to the story and like little mini prequels to the mainline Resis now?
I liked them, even though I never played the 7 demo. I probably should have, because there's exclusive items you can only get by playing the demo in the main game. But, I like it. I feel it... Having like a lore demo feels very PT, and PT, as much as I will hit on PT as being not actually that scary, and probably wouldn't have made a great Silent Hill game, but as a concept, it was pretty neat, and I would have liked to have seen it made regardless. Having like a plot or thematic statement piece demo is nice. I like it. Very good. More companies should do it.
Yeah, like a companion
as long
piece.
as the demo doesn't.
It's also more content too.
Or do what they did. Do what they did for the Yakuza 6 demo, where the demo was accidentally the whole game with no limiters on it. So if you downloaded the demo, you just had Yakuza 6 for free.
Speaking of, I think they may have made that same mistake again with Kiwami 3. More issues for that game's release as well.
Yippee. Yippee.
Yeah, apparently.
Get the game for free.
Yeah, which, dude, the Kiwami... Here's the thing. The Yakuza fans are weirdly enough, they're very picky. I don't know what it is, but some of them just don't like the Kiwami remakes at all. Like, some of them hate Kiwami 1 because it's just 0, but with the Yakuza 1's plot. And then Kiwami 2 is...
I always feel the people...
is just Yakuza...
Well, because the original Yakuza games...
Oh, sorry?
They were more serious. The old Yakuza games. Not like they were super serious to begin with, but like... I don't know. It's
they
the
were
difference
serious
between,
enough.
Like, Metal Gear Solid... It's the difference between Metal Gear Solid and, like...
Metal Gear Rising.
Twin Snakes. Now Twin Snakes, I would say feels better because they're the same game. Metal Gear Solid 1 and Twin Snakes are the same game. It's just in Metal Gear Solid 1, when you fight Sniper Wolf, it's right after a tense moment with a helicopter and plane crash, or helicopter crashing behind you. And now you're fighting Sniper Wolf immediately. And then in Twin Snakes, Snake kickflips his PSC-1 sniper rifle into his hand and backflips a sniper rifle round to land on his stomach and start fighting. It's like, it's the same game. It's just significantly goofier.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also Veronica's Code Veronica. In the original Code Veronica, when Wesker meets Alexa, he's a little scared. Spoilers, actually. Oh.
Another, but here's...
I should probably not say...
Oh, fuck. Here's the thing as well, is that, how do I describe this? Is that the reason people are also a bit miffed on Kiwami 3 is because of the whole marketing fiasco with one of the actors, and it's a word I cannot say. And Sega refuses to just redo the game because of it. But here's the thing, in the devs' defense... The game was already going to be finished anyways and is coming out in like next month or in March. So even if they did want to change it, they would have to like, delay the game by like another year or like another couple months to redo everything and get a new actor. And then make a new face model. And that's,
my guess is the thing that you don't want to say is in reference to an actor did a very bad thing that a Kesha song might have referenced at the beginning of. That rapper is used to that song.
Yeah, the Diddy song. Well, luckily it's not that, but it's involving, it's that but with grown-ups, essentially.
Oh.
And, and here's the thing. You want to know the fucked up thing is that Judgment, a game that also had a bit of a controversy with one of the actors, they fired that guy and delayed the game to redo the lines. But for some,
that's because smoking weed and doing coke is more
worse in
heinous
Japan.
than. Yeah.
And not only that, the other issue is also the fact that Sega is just being shitty as of late. For example, they removed the original version of Yakuza 3. So if you want to play the original version, the only way to play it is through a bundle. Which $100, by the way. Here's the thing with Yakuza 3. Here's the thing with Yakuza 3. It's the worst Yakuza game. And I think that's just by default.
Oh. It's weird. I have played all the Yakuza games. I've never beaten a Yakuza game besides
0.
4.
Which is weird.
It's not even
4 is
0.
like one of the long. 4 is one of the longer ones too.
No, 5. The one where you start off as the lone shark, and it's the first game that doesn't have Kiryu as the main character.
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, it's 4.
Then yes, that's the only one I've beaten, and that was on the PS3.
Yeah, Yakuza 3 is a weird game. It's that people thought because the game already felt like a filler game. And the reason I say it's a filler game is because of the fact that there's a lot of time jumping. There's a lot of weird subplots that are happening on the side. And you don't really get to the main plot until like a decent way through the game. And that's one of my main issues with it. Not only that, the combat is so annoying because of the fact that AI is programmed to block all your moves. And you would think, oh, just grab. Here's the problem. The remaster pulled an RE4. And if you know what I mean, if you wonder why I say that, you know exactly what I mean. Specifically with like mashing. Because the game was not optimized for 60 FPS.
Oh.
So that means enemies block forever. They break out. So they block a lot of your attacks. They break out of your grabs almost instantly. And it's up to the point where the game just becomes borderline unplayable beyond normal because the game just refuses to like have the AI let up on normal.
Window shop away.
And it's such a shame because I love Yakuza 3's story, but god damn.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say? Sorry for interrupting you. Also, you're both muted. I'm messing with settings for now.
Hello.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. It's because Yakuza 3's gameplay, it's because it has the issue of... How do I describe this? Essentially, it's the issue of they made a new engine and they're testing it out. The problem is it has that... It's always that random chance of, oh, because it's the first game in this new engine, it's going to be jank as fuck. And Yakuza's combat is, especially in that time period, was not all that deep. It was very bare bones. And what doesn't help is, like I said, the AI issues. And what's even worse is that the original game was already block heavy. Like, enemies already blocked you a lot of the time, even in the original game. And they just made it worse with the remaster. And it sucks. And one thing I'm happy they're doing by fixing it is that they added new styles, and so far the game looks kind of better because it's the new engine and they learned to master the Yakuza engine for now, or the new Dragon engine. But holy fuck, is the other shit happening around it not helping? Like, it is a marketing disaster right now. Like, a lot of people are straight up boycotting the devs until they either remove the actor that did SA, or they allow the games to be bought separately again because of and it's just, ooh boy. It's a whole bunch of issues.
Because PS3 emulation is getting a little bit better than what it used to be. There's that option.
Yeah, there's that option too.
You should have waited upon putting the
hair trigger
extended mag on your pistol.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested.
No, any magazine attachments counts for like the RE4 trick. Ever since the original, where if you upgrade the ammo capacity in any way, it fills up your ammo to max.
Oh shit! Well, too late now.
It doesn't matter too much for the pistol, but their sniper rifle adds like 6 extra rounds. So if you waste all your sniper rounds and then put on the extended mag for the sniper rifle, you get like 11 bullets for free.
God, this is such a weird ass pistol. Like, I don't know what they're basing this off. This is such a weird design.
Have you seen the cursed guns, like the Gluger and... Or no, it's called the Guger. No, what was it called? Someone swapped like the top and bottom parts between a Luger and a Glock and called it weird names. It feels like a cursed gun where someone took like a Glock and put it on like the bottom of some sort of Heckler and Koch, like high powered.
Heckler Koch, yeah, which
it feels like someone mashed a high powered onto a Glock. God. And it feels weird.
God, this is such a pretty shotgun. It's so pretty.
I know.
I want to own it.
I felt so bad when I sold it because I wanted to be more efficient.
God,
because the other shotgun does so much more damage.
God, it's so pretty. I'm hoping that if they ever come back to the Resi 4, 5, 6 playstyle, they do the Bloodborne thing and make it so that all weapons are viable, but they all have their unique strengths. For example, I don't know if you know about this in Remake, but in Resi 4 Remake, they made it so that every shotgun has a spread now. So there is no, like, using the trick with the Resi 4 original where you have to use the 100 round trench sweeper. I forgot what it was called. And you can easily get through the game because the riot gun is the best shotgun in 4-make.
It was already the best shotgun in the original because each of the exclusives, the riot gun had the best range. It had a higher spread, even if it didn't say it. The base shotgun had the best damage, I think, because of its exclusive. And then obviously the sweeper. I think it's called no, that might be 5. It's called in 5 it's called the jailbreaker.
In 4-make it is called the Chicago Sweeper.
Okay, maybe it's it wasn't called the Chicago Sweeper in the original. I think it's just called the Sweeper. And then Jailbreaker in 5. So I was right the first time. Sweeper. Yeah, the Sweeper with its 100 drum mag. It's just too hard to pass up. Even if it is worse range and damage, 100 free rounds is 100 free rounds. If you ever empty out the Sweeper, you just sell the Sweeper and then buy it again. Or pick it up, because it's one of the only shotguns that you can get late game that's free. It's just in a box. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm thinking of 5 again. But it's
I know Dimitrescu spawns. Does she not spawn yet?
She doesn't
She does not
spawn
spawn until you kill the first daughter.
As I say, she doesn't spawn until you kill the first daughter, and then you spy on her and go to her room, and then she's pissed off, throws her table, and then she starts to roam.
Yeah. Man, I like how some people were expecting, yes, Mr. X 2.0 when she was like seen roaming the castle, but God, her AI. Oh, fuck.
Honestly, I feel the daughters have more of a roaming AI than he does. And the daughters feel like they exist on triggers. Also, if you hear background noise, I apologize. My cat's apparently knocked some stuff over. And yeah, picked up. Actually,
Also, I think I noticed another thing about this game as well, is I think it almost fell for the same trap Resi 3 Remake did, with it being a speedrun game. Because there is a bunch of achievements for like getting through this game incredibly fast.
yeah, I think there's one for dude, what is it? I'm thinking of 3 Make. 3 Make has a trophy where it's beat the power section with the parasites in like 90 seconds.
Yeah, because I think one of the things with this game is all like beat Lady Dimitrescu's palace in like 5 minutes or something.
Can't speak on the beat palace, but there is a challenge to beat each lord within a given time frame.
That one makes sense though, because
I think that's oh, actually, now that I think about it, that explains this game's difficulty then, because this, I'm guessing that's what they based the difficulty on, the challenges. Because I don't think it matters with the difficulty with the whole speedrun stuff. I think it just matters with different stuff.
Considering the amount of like yeah, that's the line that I always think of when it's like
yeah, so what have you done to my daughter? Yeah. Hello, have you seen my daughter?
Yeah, that's the one that I always
She's
think
8
of.
years old, yay high, got murdered by
got murdered by the coolest dude to ever live.
You haven't seen her?
Yes. What is your guys' favorite of like the Resident Evil antagonists? Between like Leon, Chris, and Ethan. If you were to rank them, like 1, 2, 3.
Leon, Chris, I think as you said it, Leon, Chris, Ethan.
It's controversial. I think I would agree with Apura there. I like Ethan more than Chris. Mostly just because I like Chris a lot. I think the fact that they dropped half of his character for Big Muscle Man is just kind of, I think his one trick pony has done its trick too many times. He no longer is a fighter jet pilot. The last time he flew a fighter jet was in Code Veronica. The last time he actually had to aim a gun as a marksman was like a cutscene in RE5. And even then, that's still close quarters combat.
I just haven't had enough time to get to know Chris, so.
Yeah, which
once you hit 5, it's completely different, Chris.
Yeah, remake is not the same as 5, Chris. And I'm not talking like in a character development way. They're just different characters entirely.
Yeah, 1 remake goes into 1 remake into
Code Veronica.
Code Veronica is your caring older brother who speaks in riddles to make sure you don't get hurt. I'll be the best big brother you could have. That'll be super cool and be a little bit of a meathead because he's dense and doesn't realize that Jill likes him. And then he gets on steroids by 5, and he completely turns into a PTSD-riddled meat bag that will punch things really hard. And I don't hate that for him, but it feels like he's 2 different people.
Yeah.
And he has a little bit of an identity crisis. And RE8 does feel like the natural conclusion of RE5, Chris. But it does not feel like the natural conclusion of RE1 and Code Veronica, Chris.
Yeah, and then once 6 happens, it's just a totally different character entirely. Mostly.
You know what? I lied. Forgot Chris flies a fighter jet in RE6 while he protects Piers on that ship when they're blowing it up.
Which, goddamn, I feel bad for Piers. Apparently he showed up. Apparently Piers' first appearance was not actually RE6. It was actually I think a rail shooter, actually. That was his first appearance, and then they just carried him over to 6.
The opposite of what happened with Krauser, where he was in RE4 original, and then he got carried over into a rail shooter.
That or it was Apache slot, which is a worse
man, those
fate.
rail shooters. True.
Those rail shooters are fun.
Which is the worst thing. To die early as a hero or live long enough to become a Apache slot character. Pick your fate.
Looking at you, DMC4. Which, dude, I don't know why, but that Apache slot for DMC4, the music goes so hard for no reason. And I'm like, bro, where's the OST in 4 and 5 for this? Like, come on, we need this music. What the fuck, man?
So it's funny what they decide to pull out all the stops for, like the Snake Eater Pachinko machine that happened in like 2018, 2019, like 5 years before.
The Pachinko for DMC4
Delta
was, I think, a
Demon.
year after the remaster, like the special edition, which special edition came out in 2015, I think, because the fact because Capcom was trying to like figure out where they wanted to take the direction of the franchise. Those 2 remasters were DMC Reboot Definitive Edition and DMC4 Special Edition. I wonder which one they picked. Or fans wanted more of. Here's a hint, it's not El Dante.
I wonder. It's shit. But my Dino. I also like that fight El Dante. They also just call him Dino to signify it's not Dante. Because I think Dino fits him really well.
Man, the reboot is the weirdest CW show that never got made. I was making that joke when I was streaming the game the whole time. Because it's a CW show. It feels like one. Like, it feels like a really low-effort CW show.
I wish I was there for those streams, but I think I got super busy.
Well, considering the fact that I plan on going back to do DMD for the series, I might do reboot, but that's if I made a promise I'll only do reboot if I get to like 1,000 subs or like 750 subs.
Make that 1,000. It gives viewers a better incentive to actually subscribe.
Yeah, because DMC Reboot has a lot of difficulties, and that means I gotta play that game God knows how many times. Like, there is, like, I think 7 difficulties, I think? There's, like, I forgot what they were, but there's, like, a few of them that, it's like Son of Sparta, Godslayer, or some shit.
Yeah, there's Heaven and Heaven, Heaven and Hell, Dante Must Die, Human. always wanted to play on Heaven and Heaven, which that whole game feels like everything. I think everyone's touch of death in that one.
Yeah, Heaven and
where you
Heaven's
can
Touch of
one-shot
Death,
everyone
Heaven and
and
Hell.
one-shot you.
Yeah, Heaven and Heaven is one shot for everything, including you. Heaven and Hell is your one shot all the time, unless you have like a coin or like a gold orb, which dude, DMC5 gives you a shit ton of gold orbs because of the fact that the game has this thing called a login bonus where you could just grind gold orbs for like an hour and you'll be like maxed out because the game is like, oh, the login bonus will allow you to get a free gold orb. And it's not, you don't even have to be connected to the internet. You just got to boot up the game and you get a free gold orb every single time. I used to do that when I was struggling on DMD, which unfortunately my trophies didn't save, so I can't even prove I beat DMD on DMC5. Because my trophies didn't transfer over. Fun!
I'm sure you love login bonuses. If they ever do, they remake MGS5, man, I hope they remove the login bonuses and all that kind of garbage.
I'm just hoping to keep the online with the remaster or the inevitable remaster in Volume 2. Because obviously, that game's getting a PS5 port. There's no denying it. That game's getting a port.
Yeah. I've probably mentioned this before, but I have like, there's three main things I want them to change about MGS5, and things I want them to keep about MGS4. MGS4, I want them to keep the time of day that you play the game matters, because that was a fun thing that I think is quirky. And for 5, it's keep the online, but delete the fact that you need to have a PlayStation Plus subscription to get all of the guns. Because the Max Hero guns is locked to online only.
Oh, bullshit.
And also FOBs are locked behind Mother Base coins. Which means log in every day and hope you get Mother Base coins over the next like 3 years to buy all your FOBs.
They're fields of battle,
and
right?
Then, or save a file, yeah. Or 4 operating bases. Your 4 operating bases give you each FOB you have. So the game cap has a hard cap of like level 99. Without FOBs, I think you cap at like 40. Maybe 60. You get 1 FOB for free, and the others you have to spend Mother Base coins on, and each of them bring in like passive income of like resources. So you don't have to grind for hours to get fuel, so you can bring your walker gear into combat twice. Because the minigun upgrade is too expensive to bring out into regular combat. Oh, hey, it's the part of the game that everyone tells you, if you look at the stairs, you can tell that Lady D skips a step, because every other step is the one that's worn down. And the choppers.
I'm running low on ammo. I'm trying to conserve here. There we go.
The knife is technically fast, and it can stun them quicker, but I think the stab does 50% more damage per stab.
Also, I find this funny. Because Ethan actually got proper training, he now knows how to wield a knife. Which is so funny.
Yeah, I miss his like wild swinging though.
Where it's like he swings with all his might, and if he swings too hard, it gets stuck on the wall.
Yeah, also when he two-hands his pocket knife to do like that dainty little like stab forward that he can do.
Yeah, I know, I know what you mean.
Pocket knife for damage.
Also, I don't know what it is, but I like the sound of the typewriter in this game. 4 makes typewriter is good, but something about the chunky of the typewriter in 8 just hits different.
I feel just typewriters need to be chunky.
Yeah, that's the best sounding ones. It's why I looked up. I want to get a typewriter keyboard someday. Obviously, not on an actual typewriter. That would break my fucking desk. But like just a typewriter type keyboard for my PC because I feel like that would be satisfying. But here's the thing. I feel like
a whole ass typewriter.
Well, that would be the dream actually, because not gonna lie, I feel like writing on a typewriter would be sick. It also makes things easier if you're like want to take shit to people.
I want to get a typewriter so bad.
That and it would be good for RE4 skits.
True.
Oh.
Hit that RE4 skit.
Yeah. Question: did you ever see that video or the animation of some dude like animating this scene, and it's like it's Demetrius talks to Mother Miranda, but you're the chair, and it just has them animate Mother Miranda just sitting on your face.
I did not. Whenever I think of Resident Evil and animated, I always think of the Leon is sitting at the table and Wesker, Chris, and Jill are talking about treats.
Speaking of our animations,
like treats, no treats.
Yeah, that checks out. Speaking of animations, I found a Resi animation where Leon is on a date with Ada, and then Chris pops out of nowhere and is like, "Leon, you need to date my sister." And Leon's like, "What? No." Like, date my sister, and they get in a fight in the fucking bathroom. And apparently it's an ongoing series called Aeon, which is like the ship for Ada and Leon. And apparently it has multiple episodes. And it's so funny to think about.
It's canon, if you didn't know.
Oh yeah, you told me they actually did date because they were both off duty.
Regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony.
So eating a piece of chicken. Speaking of Resident Evil animations, my very first YouTube video I ever watched was a Resident Evil animation.
Nice.
Shoutouts to the Shadow Leggy, the OG.
Hell yeah.
Those videos have to be like 20 years old now.
Dude, I felt upset when I saw like a Let's Play from the Rad Brad for Dead Rising 3, and I looked it up, and it's like, oh, I wonder how old that Let's Play is. I looked it up. That shit is, and this was recent, by the way. That shit's 13 years old now, and I'm like, the Xbox One is 13 years old.
Man, Dead Rising 3 has almost got me to buy an Xbox. I love Dead Rising 2 so much that I saw 3, and I'm like, man, I'm fiending for this game.
Dude,
I never got it.
And thank God I was the same as well. I wanted to get one. Thank God I didn't because of the whole, always online thing.
Yeah, I didn't even care about that. The reason I got a PS4 was just due to the fact that, hey...
PlayStation guy all the way.
Well, it's just where Metal Gear was. But then it wasn't on Xbox anymore, so then it became, well, this is where it is, even though I don't really care for Uncharted. And this is where Sly Cooper is. And it's where all my favorite exclusives are. So then the faint hope that there's a new Sly Cooper game, I want to be able to get it.
Dude, the best we're gonna get is the trilogy, which, they got ported over. I have them. I've been thinking of streaming those games. They are so fun.
Do it. They're fun.
Oh, I know they are. I've been playing them on my off time. But goddamn, do I really wish I could play Sly Cooper 4? Because people say it's the worst one. I beg to differ. It looks super fun.
It is fun. it's the reason people don't like 4 is because they flanderize all of the characters.
All this for a child who isn't
Because you know how Murray has a whole character arc of
you.
Buffoon that has a that is like, oh, this
You
person
come into my house.
Murray has like
You
the
bang
thickest
filthy man
clear coding
on
you've
my
ever seen.
daughters, and now you even.
Murray is very clear coded, and then he goes to you know that character arc, right? He goes to like the biggest bro protector, and then in Sly 4, he turns into comic relief almost exclusively, where he does geisha dances, get thing, for the purposes of making that moolah. Get money on my mind.
I think the remake kind of changed that, because the way the remake did it is that I'll stick stream. Oh, okay, never mind, it's working now. I think the remake, it made it harder to discern if he was infected or not, because he looked normal. His eyes weren't messed up, at least from what I can tell. You couldn't even aim at his face, so you couldn't even tell if he was infected. Because in Formake. Because in the original game it was very easy to tell. You can tell from his eyes, like it's that easy to tell that he's infected.
Yeah, you take out your stethoscope and you zoom in on his eyes, and you see that they are the same colored eyes as the head popper kinds. And it's like, your head, if it hasn't already popped, is going to pop soon.
Did I miss an angel mask, or did I fuck it up? I feel like I missed an angel mask somewhere.
You're missing Pleasure, which is in the attic.
Oh, I didn't go through the kitchen yet. I need to go through over here.
Yeah, the kitchen lead. I think the kitchen lead. Are you missing 1 mask or 2 masks?
3. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. You still have to go up to the roof, grab the sniper rifle, do all that stuff. You have to go and fight in the library where you hit that winch to open up the roof. You still have to shoot the bells. You still have to fight her and do like the deer mask puzzle and do that thing. You still gotta encounter the fact that the ghouls now roam the castle.
Fuck off, bitch. I don't care if your ass is thick. I need you to fuck off.
Get the Fly Swatter mod and just.
I don't have the game on PC. Remember? I'm playing this on PS5.
But I was more saying as a joke, as like that's like the first mod that I've seen, and it's the one that has stuck with me the most is the Fly Swatter mod.
It's funny too. I like how people were able to. I like how. You ever seen the video of Resident Evil 2, but it's the Leon's 1000th playthrough, and it's just him like being all joyful, going through the game, speedrunning it.
Not. It seems like something I would enjoy.
Oh, it's so fucking funny because it's like you have Leon with his goober fucking face, and he's just like vibing the whole time. Yeah, I need to head back downstairs. Also missing an item.
You still have like. What items do you have? What items do you have?
I need to go over here.
I can tell you exactly.
Also, I barely noticed the dreaded yellow paint is in this game as well, and I still think it is one of the stupidest arguments in gaming.
I like the yellow paint, and in fact, this one is actually yellow duct tape because that's what they use in RE7.
No, the reason I think it's a pointless thing to bitch about is because we also got to remember People are dumb.
Play these games as much as the next guy, but sometimes a little helping hand is nice. These games are too graphically intense sometimes.
Like they
And
look
when there's
too
much
good.
going on, it's hard to see what you need to do.
Yeah, they look too good. And
You're going to have to settle for one of the three portions, which is you pick yellow paint, you pick shimmering items,
or make your game
getting
hyperlinear.
your players lost. Or yeah, linear, if you want the fourth option.
And yeah, like I get it.
And make things fun.
And yeah, I get it. The whole appeal of getting lost is also the fun thing. But at the same time, people need to know where the fuck to go.
Also, it's on items as well. Like, I don't know.
Like, for example,
I feel like a fair enough, like, balancing of it is just removing it in, like, the harder difficulties. Like, Assisted has everything.
Making an accessibility thing.
But then as you gradually climb up, the yellow just, like, decreases by a third.
Well, yeah.
And then at the hardest, it just goes away entirely.
Well, like I said, make an accessibility option for people that are blind, or we're not blind as in like as an insult, but it's like genuinely people don't have like the ability to pay attention properly, or they're easily able to miss stuff. Which is why I feel like Resi is the bane of those people like that's existence, because Resi's all about getting lost and missing easily missable shit, and it's why me and Doc are grateful for the whole red rooms being mapped.
Yeah.
Also, is this a fucked up lighting thing? What the fuck is that lighting? Do you see that?
Oh.
It's just a brick.
Look at the top right.
The wood has illumination issues.
Oh, it's the torch. Yeah, I'm guessing it's clipping through.
2 out of 10 game. Game ruined. Can never play again.
Immersion ruined, which, dude, I get annoyed by those fuckers. You ever heard of the people that shit on a game because of the fact that the game has the audacity to ruin the immersion?
Immersion.
She's here.
Yeah. I don't know. On one hand, I get it. Yeah, you want to be immersed. On the other hand, you are playing a video game. If you think about the fact that you're playing a video game for 2 seconds, your immersion is going to be broken the instant you realize that you're smashing gunpowder and rusty parts together to get 3 shotgun shells. It's a video game.
Yeah.
Your video game should be at least a little bit video game.
I think it especially got annoying.
Video game that isn't video game.
It also especially got annoying with the whole thing with FF7 Rebirth. That's where I heard it the most. And I'm like, we get it. You're annoyed by that, but also at the same time, look at the game. Look how pretty it looks. You really think people are going to easily be able to figure shit out? Because here's the thing. The game has God of War style climbing sections. Which, if Apuro knows what I'm talking about, because he's played God of War 2018 right now.
And I finished it not even like half an hour ago.
Yeah, that means you know exactly what I mean with the climbing sections. Because FF7 Rebirth has those. And oh! Okay. Oh, son of a bitch.
But yeah, also, since you're coming down here anyways to do that door, I wouldn't worry about grabbing every single thing just yet. As long as there's a locked door, how I play Resident Evil games, if there's a locked door, I don't have to grab and clear out the room yet. Because I'll